What's going on, everybody? I'm CaptainRoBear, and this is Baldur's Gate Arc 2, Episode 15.
I'm so happy Mud's still alive after the sea hags last week.
Should not have been.
The Drench Winches.
I don't know what I loved more, the impending doom of Mud almost getting taken to the bottom of this bay by sea hags, or the fake mimic on the box that Gitzi opened.
If I had made it that far, I would have just keeled over. It's done.
I love that it's still on the map. Here lies Sir James, rest in peace.
Poor rat.
Oh, I know we're at least rat shopping today.
Oh God. From Baldur's Gate to Pirate Cove, it's rat shopping with Gitzi.
No.
It's a little pirate rat.
The store-bought's
rat.
never the same. You're just gonna have to have one naturally try to jump into a poop fountain for you to save it.
How delightful.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Raise a glass with us and have a little Voodoo Ranger style cheers for everyone. Welcome, you made it to Thursday.
Friday Junior's a beautiful thing.
Let me tell you what, there's only one thing that tastes better than a Voodoo Ranger, and that's the rest of you derelicts making sure to follow up on your second vaccination appointment out there. It's fantastic. It's sitting in your email. Make sure to do it. It's important.
Mine's coming up in a week and a half. So yeah, I'm there.
My cell phone reception has never been better.
Get the 5 Jesus in your body.
All of it.
Hey, if it can fix my internet problems, then sign me up for a double.
Truth. I tried to go to a vaccination appointment that wasn't mine. And
Oh, nice.
Yes, I'm Mr. Gallicanukis.
That's good. That's a good callback. They did not accept my best friend ID. It did not work that way.
Bummer.
Yeah.
McLovin didn't work either. Damn it.
The worst part was, like, I could have totally got it. Like, nobody else was in there getting it done. But also at Walgreens, there's like 15 other people going, what are these colored pills over here? So they were kind of busy.
I just got pushed through like a giant FEMA tent by the military in a line of like hundreds of people.
You got the Resident Evil style.
They're just like, sit down and then stick. Like, okay.
I get small talk and like all the southern pleasantries of going through the pharmacy. Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. Now there's a bench. There's like a waiting bench over there. So if you want to creep on everyone's HIPAA records, just go over there and sit and wait for your vaccination. You have to hear what's wrong with everybody.
It's there for everyone.
Afterwards, I don't know if they do it everywhere, but we had to sit for 30 minutes and wait to make sure there were no side effects.
They gave you 30-minute cooldown? Dude, mine was 15.
They walk around and say, do you want any water? Are you
And they
okay?
came-
Feeling all right?
They came back and they said, you have any adverse reactions? And I said, how would I know? And they said, no.
Well,
You would be aware.
you look at them and go, I don't think I can go to school today, Mom. I could go for some Chick-fil-A. Let's see what happens. Maybe they go to lunch with you. You never know.
That's true.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Am I supposed to be able to read everyone's mind in the room now?
Yes.
Adverse reaction?
Oh, dude, I loved conning my mom into that. Oh, you like get the simplest of shots. Oh, I think we just need to get lunch and go home. Can't go back today. They were so in on it, dude. So in on it.
Here's the secret. Parents don't really want you to go to school either. I don't want to deal with that pickup line. If I already have you and I can just buy you McDonald's and take you home, fucking team aid. Let's go.
Well, to be fair, if you're a
You're
parent and you got a sick kid, you get to stay home from work, right?
I'm considering I work out of my garage now. 100%.
So
I think that's why, like, my parents were like, "Yeah, you're sick, stay home," because then they're like, "Oh, I gotta stay home with my kid. Sorry."
I don't think you'd be that fun to stay home with.
I slept all day and played video games.
always going to pick up the kiddos, or are you going to teach them about Fight Club with public transportation at some point in time?
I'll always pick them up.
Oh man, come on. Hunger Games was so good growing up. Like, no, you're not gonna take my shit. Like, minding my own
Robear's ready
business.
for the fight.
Getting
I'm not so worried about QP, but Wee Man, he's too soft for public transit.
Oh,
oh man.
He's a sensitive fellow.
Yeah. Yeah, my lovely encounters with the white trash of Southeast Missouri. And then once you get to high school, you're like, oh, that was the problem. Hey, do you want to go? Me and you, let's go beat up your dad. Let's do that. Let's go turn this around.
This therapy moment brought to you by CaptainRoBear.
wow.
If it works, it works.
True, dude. I saw some shit.
So yes, get your second vaccine shot.
Full circle. Picking up where we left off last week, as you guys were able to vanquish the Seguin off of the Torrington, still sailing to the port de Pair, the lovely pirate city where you're going to try to fence this cache which you have recovered from the docks of Brampton inside Baldur's Gate. You guys arrived late in the night, finding yourselves outside the grotto of this lovely pirate city. But just enough time to still poke around and investigate. This led to an encounter with some drench winches, some excellent climbing of vines, the death of a pet rat, and eventually the score of a badass golden throwing hammer from Gitzi. We pick back up in the exact same spot as you were right now. No free rides. You're still up on top, 60 feet up in the air, Gitzi. Rowboat is still there, and it is currently nighttime.
Row your boat over there and see how deep the water is. Can I cannonball down? But hello?
Aelun's already rowed the boat over there last time, so the boat's right underneath. You can, I don't know how deep it is, but we can catch you.
Oh, you are not catching me.
As we go by, I look over at the poor floating body of Sir James. Looked at myself, oh, it wasn't deep enough for a rat. It's like, scoop him up on the oar. Because I know Gitzi will still want to see him.
Great. Are there vines that creep down?
I mean, the same vines that creeped up still are creeping down.
Okay.
They're there.
Well, if they creep up, then they're not latched to anything up top. So I'm curious if there's something up here that creeps down.
Are you talking about the vines that you crawled up the face with?
Yeah.
You're talking about vines underneath you, right?
Yes, vines that are underneath me that are going down.
Oh,
Because it's
over
one
here.
thing if the vines creep up. I want vines that creep down.
I don't think she wants to go back through your gauntlet, is what she's saying.
No,
Yeah, I mean,
don't
that's-
want to go back through the gauntlet.
Yeah,
I'm
like
right
that's-
here. I made it to the spot.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay right here.
I don't see any vines over there, but you might have to roll investigation check.
I would happily do so.
Well, to be fair, I didn't see any traps either.
Oh my
19.
God! You just rolled a nat 20 on my screen.
Oh, it did? Oh, it would be because I'm a -1.
You rolled a
My
nat
nat
20. Let's
I
go.
rolled a nat 20. But are there actually any vines for me to see?
Hold up. First, I have to figure out why did it not fire inside of, like, I saw it, but I don't see any record. Okay, I have record of it on one side.
I don't see
Interesting.
it.
Yeah, that's weird. It went over here. Well, I'm gonna count. I'm not gonna take your nat 20 away from you.
Thank you.
No, I don't see it. Sorry.
Well, well, there's not vines over here. There is this ivy that seems to trail all the way over here to a much more accessible kind of shelving, kind of that stair steps down in this rock face.
Okay. I'd like to try to make my way over through that instead. I'm gonna have to do a quick refresh because I'm not seeing any map. And I will like to navigate my way over there.
Let me make sure that we're all.
I see the map now.
Yeah, we're all on the same scene. Okay.
Yeah, I just had to refresh. It didn't like me.
Let me just roll a dice. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
Sure. I'm going to expertly tiptoe over and try to grab onto some of these vines. Athletics.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
There's your dice.
There it goes. It may come in a couple times because it was very slow. So the first one was 13.
13 on the first. Just reaching over there, giving it a good old-fashioned test.
Again.
13 is just enough to hold your heavy armor. As you can feel it, like, it breaks away a little bit. But you seem to be held. 13 is
shell.
that's the low water mark.
Well, if I fall, you better come revive me.
You can place yourself right here.
Okay.
Another athletics check as you continued to shimmy your way across the ivy. Let's go. 22.
Boom. Solid.
Nice.
One foot, then the other foot. One hand, and then the other hand.
There's a lot of stews
Left
coming
foot,
up.
Right foot, left hand, right hand.
Now we need another athletics check as you begin to descend down the ivy onto the shelving.
Oh, a 10.
No longer above the comforting water. This ivy rips and you go plummeting 20 feet down to this rock shelving. I need a dexterity saving throw.
This is gonna hurt.
She hits
7.
hard right on the shell. We see her somersault over, just all the way down, splashing into the water.
That looked like it hurt.
She was looking so good for a while.
16 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's fair. That's fair. Oh, bloody. Oh. Get over here and pick me out of this water.
Turtle overboard.
And,
I looked at Josiah.
Good job, kid.
I'm just going to float on my shell, just in the back. Just I can't
What
move,
shell?
and everything hurts.
He'll row the boat over.
Are you okay?
She's just gonna like flop her head over, like glaring at him. Really? You think anyone would be okay? Like that's the look. Like she's just giving you a death glare.
You know,
okay?
I could have caught you, but you know, I respect your decision to go your own way.
Thank you. Now let me up. Pull me up now.
Okay, I'm gonna try to help pull her into the boat.
Ugh.
athletics.
Oh.
Pulling a big turtle into a little dinghy like that.
Just drag me along. 25 on my part.
Now, so that'll be a 10 on mine.
10, just enough to where like you're the hand that Gitzi grabs onto as she essentially pulls herself up and out of the water.
You just are an anchor and I do all the work again.
You guys are
Never
able
doing
to
that again.
slowly but surely make your way back over to the beach.
Gitzi's literally just going to crawl out of the boat. Just dragging herself, not getting up, all fours, just her stomach is clearly dragged along the sand, and you just see this line just as she just pushes herself back up the beach.
Do the turtle
Aelun's
crawl.
Aelun's gonna follow and walk along beside her. So, what was in the chest?
Yes, wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, I would like to know. That's why I'm asking. What did you find?
Then get me some food first, and then you can see.
Some food.
A lot.
Asher,
Yeah.
where is my coat?
Oh, I still have it.
Well, get it over here.
Well,
I need what's in the pockets.
okay. This is a big gap. I'm gonna try not to get it wet.
No, not the same as stuff as before. You owe me something special for that. You failed. I saved your life from those hags, and I climbed that thing for you, and I made it across. You're going to have to get me something new, fresh, if you want to see it.
Fine. Aelun will walk off into the woods to try to find food.
Nature or survival check?
Ooh. I will do survival. What is it? I'm just gonna roll this one here because it wants to give me advantage that I don't need right now. 18.
$18 on survival. As you begin to look along this beach line, scanning kind of up on the cliffs, you do spot some plantain trees.
This is exactly what I need. I'm going to try to get some plantains off of that tree.
Unfortunately, it's going to require you climbing this
Yeah, I
cliff.
figured. Okay. Yep.
Go ahead, give me an athletics check as you have to scale this rock face to get up to those plantains. That's weird.
So
Not showing my ping either.
Equally as dangerous, I'm gonna try to
See it
jump
on this end.
across this 10-foot gap of water to the beach.
Equally. Oh.
Let's
My
go.
cat.
Nat 20. Somehow putting your demons to rest. Dude, you just scale this rock face. When it comes to getting Gitzi or fruit, beeline, dude. You're gonna be up there.
There's no sea hags this time. Less distraction.
You're gonna be able to shake the shit out of this plantain tree, and they're just dropping down on the beach. Just clusters of them.
I like to imagine myself jumping to the tree and swaying it back and forth with my body.
It's weird. Jeff Probst walks out of the forest with some rolled up. Today's challenge.
I find a hidden immunity idol inside the top
Oh
of the
my
tree.
gosh.
Dun 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 dun. Boom. Panoramic camera. Boom boom boom.
You don't want to go down this road with me. I've seen like almost all 39 seasons of Survivor.
Bad. It's bad.
Guilty pleasure.
It was a guilty. It was good. It was good guilty pleasure for a while, and
It's still a guilty pleasure. Hulu, Netflix.
Gitzi, you're gonna be able to see him screaming out as he's shaking the tree, boss.
I am the Tree King. I'm just shaking this.
Go ahead and go for athletics if you're going for a jump to the beach there, Asher. I don't know what you're attempting. You going off the top rope, or are you going down like gently ease yourself across?
I'm gonna try and I'm just gonna try and kick myself from this lower section and just try to make it so I don't get his jacket wet.
I mean, technically, you have a boat that's next to you. Like, all you have to do is climb. Like, you just climb the ladder down and go across the boat.
That's not fun.
No, okay. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check when you step into the boat. You may fall to one side or the other.
Dexterity check. Boom. 11.
100%. You were going off the side of that bad boy. You stepped just in the wrong spot. There's no weight distribution there. You're going to fall to the side. You're going in the drink.
Can I dexterity saving throw to throw his jacket onto the beach?
100% you can. The last ditch effort to eat. No, it's worse. When you try to do this, you land right in between and you hit the wet sand and you're like, oh, I got there. And then the tide just creeps up and it gets sandy, wet at like the worst. Like, it's even got like a little crab clinging onto it now.
Yeah. A sea hag pops up. Well, I don't want the jacket now. It's just like I just kind of and then I go to get up and another wave hits me and I fall back down and I get up again and I'm just hold up the jacket and I look over and he's swinging and I'm just start trying to get all the sand out.
Ooh, wet, sandy, thick wool.
He's gonna be so mad at me. Oh, this is what I had one job. Is the fruit even good?
Meanwhile, I'm just gathering the bananas that Aelun has been dropping from the tree. All those plantains, just kind of grouping them up and taking them over to Gitzi. It's like your boy did pretty well. Hopefully, never mind. I already know you're hungry.
Thank you. You wouldn't want to chop those up for me, would you? I'm an old lady and I just went really far.
I'm gonna give her the side eye.
Oh, my back.
And I'm just gonna reach into my coat and pull out a dagger and just start chopping them up on a rock and looking her like, really? Okay, Grandma.
Jinrid is going to start taking a little bit, seeing that we have kind of a plethora now. He begins to make some druidic sangria.
Ooh, hell yeah. Sign me up for that.
Aelun will slide down the tree and he's gonna grab a plantain and put it on a stick and put it over the fire.
Is this personal? I mean, it makes it sweeter, but I hate that you're
burning a banana.
Yes.
Wow, that was a callback I wasn't expecting tonight.
Never forget.
I try. Every time I just think that it's slipping
coming.
from my memory, you just pull it back in.
The sequel is coming.
Ooh, bananas burn? We'll find out. Go to YouTube.
Sequel.
It was for science. I was legitimately curious.
Do they?
Oh God.
You
I'm
all
gonna go
tell
over
me.
to I'm gonna go over to Jinrid. And I'm gonna be like, okay, slight emergency. I don't know if you can help. I know you have some magic as well, but don't say anything yet. And I'm just gonna hold the jacket out. Can you fix this? Is there anything you can do?
Oh God.
Aaron's gonna be so mad. I had one job. Look,
Oh, God.
I tried to jump on the boat, but I don't really know much about boats. And then it kind of tipped, and then I fell in, and I thought I was okay, but then a wave hit me, and then I was trying to get up, and then another wave hit me. I don't know why they were coming in so fast. And this is what it looks like now. And he was like, he wanted it to, I had one job, and I failed. And the worst part is I could have just Misty stepped, but I wanted to be cool, and so I didn't.
I can try.
Besides, I need him because I think Gitzi might kill me, and I need him to defend me.
This is a really good question. What does druidcraft look like for me as a druid of the stars? What does that look like?
Hey, man, I know what it looks like in my head, but the question is, what does it look like in yours?
No, like what?
Sorry, Malthus is just hanging out tonight, too.
Looks like a Spencer's Gift felt poster.
Yes!
Why is the mushroom always squatted like this, man?
Just turn the black light on and watch what it does.
So, I'm gonna begin to like concentrating because I haven't done this in the campaign at all as far as like trying to clean anything or help fix it, and I can't really clean it up, but I do change the smell as it's really got strong ocean. I'm gonna be able to change that to this fresh rain scent that's over the top of it. And when you look at it, as he kind of concentrates, it almost has that astral look over the top of it for a second, and it very, very strong ozone smell over across the top. At least it doesn't smell like you dropped it in the ocean now. I don't know, I'm still kind of getting used to all this.
Okay. All right, I just have to come up with something clever. Oh, I got it. Okay. All right, I got it. I think I got it. What I'll tell them is that all of the best captains have messy jackets, because that means that they've been on adventures. And if you have a clean jacket, then that means that you're just a fake pirate.
How about you just come over and put on a couple of these hot rocks, buddy?
What if he asks me before then?
No, tell him you're making it's gonna get cold tonight. It's like a heated blanket.
Oh, that'll work. Maybe that's better. That's probably better. Okay.
And
okay.
Yeah, and like here.
But you sit kind of in front, in between.
Don't put it next to the fire. Here, I can take some of these, and I'm gonna take a handful of these beach rocks. I'm gonna take them up over underneath that canvas, and just let a little bit of that radiant starlight out of my hands over the top to heat these rocks by the side. You don't want it near by the smoke. Then it'll be just as bad as when you dropped it in the sea.
True. Okay. And I'm just gonna go and place it on the rocks, and then
it's just gonna be snuggle soft in about 10 minutes, dude. I'm gonna be in good shape.
I'm just gonna sit in front of it, it's just nonchalantly, and I will roll a deception check for this because I'm
Hundred.
Oh yeah, I'm just rolling sevens all night, baby. I'm just rolling sevens all night.
God, man.
There's nothing wrong with what's over here. We're just eating bananas and things. I just keep looking at Aelun.
It's just Aelun's cooking his banana. He's gonna take this flaming banana and walk over to Gitzi. I cooked this one for you.
I'm assuming you'll cook more, right?
That depends. Are you going to tell me what was in the box?
If you cook 3 more, yes.
No, listen, I already shook the tree and I cooked one. You can get the other
3
ones when it's done.
more.
No,
Hey, hold on.
No.
I'm cutting bananas for her and you're cooking them?
Yes. Yes, but why are you cutting them? I want to see what was in the box. Why are you cutting them?
I lost Sir James. I need food.
That's
Or I'm going to take my grief out in a way that is not eating.
This is not a fair deal.
And one of you can decide if you'd like to be that next burden.
He's gonna push the banana off in front of you and go put 3 more on his stick. This cranky old.
Oh, wait, I can help, Aelun, and I'm just gonna raise my hand. And you see the fire just like increase, like in like size a little bit. Like, I'll help.
You're going to burn them.
Well, I'm just trying to help.
Listen, if you want to help, you just keep drying that coat over there.
What coat? Oh yeah, no, I my coat's a little damp. Yeah, it was I was just, things.
He's just gonna look at you while he cooks these bananas. just stares.
I just gotta stare back like.
Like, I'm a werewolf with a keen sense of smell. I know where my coat's at.
Oh.
How about you roll for that? Now that we've changed the smell of it.
Oh.
16.
See, I'd set it at a 17, but we'll see.
18 and a half for sure.
Right.
I mean, new smell, same coat.
There's you can detect that the leather's around here, but you don't know the exact spot.
I'm still staring at them anyways. I've got my suspicions.
No, which you absolutely should have.
Everything's fine. Do you need
Yes,
what an adventure.
We will see exactly what is fine. Don't
everything?
Don't think that I forgot you made me climb that thing, and I almost got killed twice.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't make you climb that thing.
But so you weren't going to climb it.
Well, yes.
And don't think I forgot that you still owe me 55. It was
Right.
70-55. You still owe me 55.
No, it was 80. Okay. Sure.
I changed it after the first time I died.
But I saved your life.
It's debatable.
You can't renegotiate after a deal.
Wait, are you talking about all the hags that everybody helped kill while he was getting pulled under?
Yes.
See, you even had to chip in because of, So listen, if anything, it should be 55, maybe like 10, 10, 10, 10, 25.
You're lucky to be alive.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yes.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know that there was going to be creepy sea people that were going to come up
Shouldn't that
and
be in your book or something?
no. What? Why would?
Wait, well, your book told you it was a necklace. Why can't they tell you that there's sea hags in the water?
Well,
Maybe we should read
because
more.
Gitzi, you want to teach your boy what reading is all about?
Oh, this is way funnier. He has no idea how books work.
Actually, you know what? I'm kind of in on this. Go ahead, please. I'm just gonna keep chopping bananas. I'm just compelled at this point to keep chopping bananas.
It's a nice, simple thing.
books are omnipresent.
I like when the
They
tea
don't know
spills. What can I
everything.
say?
But okay. Well, look, I didn't know that was going to happen. I'm sorry. I'm glad it worked out. That got really scary there for a bit. You just were there, and then all of a sudden you just went limp.
It is fine. It's fine. I would have killed them, but they sucker punched me, and it wasn't a fair fight.
Oh.
It's fine.
Jinrid's taking out some of the cooking oil while this is going on, and he's proceeding to make some fried ripe plantains.
Good choice. While we're sitting here and waiting, you two young boys need to decide what it is that you learned from this little mishap.
Oh, that's easy.
What did I learn?
I'll go
waiting.
first.
Yes.
I'll go
Did you learn
first.
something? I don't think.
Yes, have Gitzi try to climb things and not Aelun. Because you're way better at
Try
it.
that list again.
I'll try first. Then you. Then Aelun.
I think what we all learned here is that never believe Asher when he tells you to do something.
What? That's not the.
I think we
that's
can all
not,
agree that when Asher
Look,
says something is a good idea,
I saw
it's not a good
something
idea.
good. I don't even know what's up there. I don't know. Gitzi knows. Apparently, it wasn't very good because she's just very upset. Like, I'm sorry, okay?
Bananas. I'm trying to find out.
I didn't know that the water ladies were gonna pop up and be all creepy.
Excellent. Let's start there. Now let's learn about this situation. What did you just say?
That I didn't know that there were creepy water ladies.
Excellent. So we're in a new space. You don't know things. What do you think we should begin with doing? Perhaps find out if there are any dangers before we jump into the unknown.
Okay, well, there.
Asher, you must be much more observant than I.
Okay, fair enough. I guess I haven't been around water a lot, and I just didn't know that people could live underwater.
This
You know, at
not
most I thought there was like
thing.
fish
If
and
this
stuff.
were a cave or an abandoned household, I'm assuming you've been by homes before. You would
Well,
know.
I
the difference.
looked.
Say it's unknown. You don't know what's in there. You shouldn't allow your team or to encourage them to run straight into it without help.
Well, okay, I looked, and I was there to help, sort of, and it didn't.
You are going to learn how to swim. Before you start putting others' lives
I mean,
in
I kind of know how to
dangers.
swim. I kind of know how to swim,
Oh,
kind of.
so you willingly allowed somebody else to go into danger on your behalf.
Okay, well, it's not okay. It's not like that, all right? I am not strong, okay? I couldn't climb that, but Aelun can do anything.
This is true. This is absolutely true.
I mean, the stuff that he can do, right? So, I wasn't probably able to make it up that thing, but like, it seemed like there was something cool up there, and I thought, you know, it was a good like opportunity to have a cool story and like a treasure.
There is always a risk to every story. They don't always end in happy endings. Know that you are willing to risk your friend's life. It is fine as long as yours is also on the line. It must be a shared risk, not where you are willing to allow another to take on that damage for you. I am disappointed in you. For someone who cares so much about life, you assumed something very dangerous. You know to read your texts. You know to look into situations. You have traveled very far. You have not had an easy journey. This is not a new lesson for you, but it's going to be one that you remember now. And also you're going to learn how to swim. And now you're going to also learn how to cook a banana, because you are also going to cook me at least 4 bananas.
Who cooks bananas?
Well, you're going to learn how delicious they are. Much sweeter that way. And then once I have the bananas, plantains, whatever, from
There was a
Aelun
big
and the 4 from
difference.
you, I will open up and show you what I
Wait.
got.
Hold on a second. You said that you would tell me when I gave you the 4 bananas. Now I have to wait for his 4 bananas?
You better help him.
But no, he didn't help me climb the thing.
You were dumb enough to listen to him then. You are now tied to him now.
He reads books. Why would I not listen to him?
It is time for you to start using your own brain then. 4
I
bananas.
grab a stick and I just like put 4 bananas on them, and I just start cooking it. It's just like sitting there.
No using your magic. That's cheating.
See, Kayla, now these are friends. When it comes to climbing something, they don't automatically decide to pick the cat.
Oh, I should have picked a cat.
as I slide some more plantains over to Jinrid.
Oh God! -1 sleight of hand. What were you doing?
I was trying to increase the flame on Aelun so his bananas would burn.
Oh.
I was trying to
Instead,
make it so he couldn't see me.
while you do it, your whole skewer just goes and drops right into the fire. Like, and they notice that you're trying to mess up his bananas at the same time.
You son of a bitch. I take my bananas out and they're done now. I'm going over to Gitzi to give her my bananas.
Get 4 more
you don't
bananas.
need to wait for Asher. You can just tell me. We're friends.
We are, and I care for you deeply, which is why you're going to learn this lesson.
You can't teach me lessons.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm so much older than you.
You were never too old to learn lessons. Even you teach me lessons from time to time.
Well, listen. How about the lesson that when you do the work, you get the reward? Like I cooked all these bananas.
That's not always how it works.
What do you mean? That's not always how it works.
It isn't. Sometimes you will do the work and there's nothing there.
Well, that's
I
stupid.
risk
Why would you
that.
do the work then?
Well, I made my way all the way across that. What would you do if that chest were empty?
Well, hey, listen, I didn't ask you to go up there. It was
You
Asher.
made a deal with me. And if you weren't so concerned, you wouldn't keep asking what's in there. You will be fine. Eat a banana and just wait.
I don't want the banana.
They're almost done.
I send a message to Kayla. Yeah, I know they're crazy. Bad shit sometimes. But they're good people. As we're eating our fried plantains over by the side, Kayla's just gonna flash a grin back over at me and back over at Josiah after his comment about climbing. You know, she responds in kind back to him. It's pretty much the same on a pirate ship. It's like nothing has really changed.
Here's your 4 bananas.
It's fucking
Thank
hurt.
you. You get to eat one of them.
Oh, I don't need banana. I'm good.
I insist. It's a gift.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna eat something I don't like, and I don't like bananas.
Not bananas, kid. They're plantains.
I don't. They look like bananas.
Completely different taste.
Josiah's right. So opportunity
plus-
to try something new.
You never want to bring a banana on a boat. Plantains, they're okay.
Such seafarer's knowledge I've never heard of before.
Wait, you don't know about the bananas on the boats?
Please enlighten us.
Oh, that's a bad omen. Bring a banana on a boat, especially a fishing boat, you'll never catch anything.
What about the
Fish.
banana boat?
Well, I mean, they're just transporting bananas from one place to another. Bananas on a seafaring ship, it's bad luck.
Wait. So does that mean that you don't bring a fish on a banana boat? Because then you'll ruin the bananas.
What about the boats at the Banana Republic?
Is there a banana republics outside Baldur's Gate that I don't know of?
Kayla looks back over at you, Josiah. Just how much sailing have you done?
He starts to count in his hands. For I was in Baldur's Gate, almost 15 years worth? God, has it been that long?
Oh.
Yeah. It's been almost 15 years.
Why'd you stop?
It's not by choice. I kind of got stuck in Baldur's Gate. It was a little, well, it was a little brawl in a tavern in Baldur's Gate, and I killed somebody I shouldn't have because he
Happens.
cheated in the card game.
Sounds like you were just at the wrong table.
I was, but it's what happens. I had a good streak of luck up until the night before. I just had rotten luck. So the night before, I was underneath pier pylons hiding from Roris as he double-crossed a crew that I was working with, and then decided to take it out on booze and cards the next night and found myself on the outside of Baldur's Gate.
Roris.
Yeah, I wanted him to know who did him in the end. I dealt with him before and had reservations of dealing with him a second time. Thought that I might have had a slight upper hand. Turns out it wasn't anything at all.
I'm going to have to ask you once again to be in a private conversation with me, Josiah.
Bring it. Where are we going?
Wait.
We'll be right back. Put yourself on mute and deafen, guys.
And we're back.
So all that time sailing, and you've never been here before.
No. That's why I was so nervous when you said this is where we're going. Never been so much as a deckhand sailing into this port before.
What kind of captain did you have? Gambling on the docks of Brampton. And you could be someplace that trusts you, that knows you, around your people. Surely, even though the stint is unwarranted, you'll feel at home here.
I hope so. It was nice being on the outside of Baldur's Gate, but I missed the ocean. I missed being on sail. As far as our captain, I don't know. Maybe that has some reason why we were held up in port by the watch. He tried to play it too close to safe. Just imagine pirates trying to sell open goods in Baldur's Gate.
Certainly
I
not
wonder
the
what happened to him.
smartest of crews.
He always acted like he had the end, though. That was what gave us confidence in his choices.
One could call it raucous audacity, couldn't they?
You know, it's funny, that wasn't something I learned until I was on the outside of Baldur's Gate and had to survive on my own for a little bit. No crew behind me. A little extra swagger goes a long way.
You'll need every ounce of it here. Every single dirty ounce of it.
Getting dirty is what I do the best.
Welcome home, Josiah. Welcome home. she's going to finish her last plantain and kind of nestle into the little nook of this rock over here and kind of stretch out just a little bit. Hope everyone's ready to drink in the morning. She pulls her hood up and over. Is this a Jinrid looking over with his sangria? Is that some sort of challenge?
I don't think so, but you can fill me up before I do the same.
He's like, he's amping himself up. This is going to be fantastic. Drink like pirates. Ha ha. Maybe I'll even learn the shanty before I leave.
All the good ones are the dirtiest ones.
Chat, I've received multiple chef's feasts. I will be applying the first one that I got from Fu, but I will bank the other one. How about you guys just learn how to roll the nat 20 in chat? What about that?
Wow. The challenge.
They still haven't got that free stream loot chest.
Hold on. Mud, do me a favor. Go in chat and hit exclamation roll real quick.
Oh my god, if Mud snipes your chat. Oh.
I didn't know there was free chests involved. Now I'm in.
I rolled a 4.
Hey, obviously not rigged. We've been going for like 10 minutes over here. Thank you guys for the chef's feast. I appreciate it very much so.
I'm getting closer each time. Up to 16.
Oh.
All right, one more.
Are you really all
15.
trying this?
Yes, it's a challenge.
Everybody, you've already hit your long rest, I'm assuming. If you haven't, you may do so. When you do it, make sure you have 10 extra hit points, thanks to our lovely community that never misses an opportunity for a chef's feast.
Love you guys.
You're
Appreciate
the best.
As we're like sitting around the fire, though, Asher will get out a very old-looking book, and as he starts to flip through it, you can almost see the pages come to life. As I'm going to start diving into my Fae book that I got in that shop back in Baldur's Gate, and I'm just going to sit around the fire and start diving into that.
How many languages do you know?
3.
Is Sylvan one of them? Yes. No, it has to be. You at least know partial.
Well, I know Elvish, which is like an offshoot of Sylvan, so it's like.
So this is kind of like like you know a little bit of like Greek or Italian. You're trying to like bullshit your way through Latin. Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence ability check.
Oh, it was almost a nat 20. It was so close.
Oh, 18's damn good though. Like you're getting the gist of every paragraph. You're missing some sections. Maybe some nuanced stuff, but for the most part, you're pretty well on the money. So this session will, as you read this book, will apply. Normal speed. In particular, this book, and I don't know if Asher knows this or not, but it's mapping out places of the Fae and how to get there. Just how rare an artifact is. It appears almost in every way like a simple children's pop-up book. But it is so far from it. It's literally directing you to some spots and logs and bent over trees, and it's full of all this illustration. And it can throw you off for a little bit too, just by going through it. But there is important information between these illustrations.
Yeah, I think Asher just starts kind of going through it, and then like it's like one of those like he just kind of like double takes, and then he just like gets closer and he starts like tracing the words, and he's looking at the picture, then he goes back, and then he's like, and then you just see him like scramble, and he's gonna pull out a notebook, and he's just gonna open the pages, he's just gonna start writing notes as he's like reading it, and now he's fully invested now. I mean, he's just locked in. Nothing else matters. Like he is into this. This is super interesting to him.
I want to read this thing.
You can borrow it when I'm done.
What else is everyone doing in these nighttime hours?
Gitzi is just slowly, but still munching on the banana. Just more so that she's create like a small line, and she's just kind of slowly moving her neck further along the table. She's not even using her hands anymore. Just inching across, sleep eating of sorts.
Sleep eating.
Yeah.
Aelun he'll come and sit in the sand next to Gitzi after bringing all the bananas over. And he'll just kind of just sit there for a minute, and then he'll just kind of look over and say, I am sorry about your friend, by the way.
Thank you.
It was he made a good attempt.
He did. I'm proud of him. It's unfortunate.
It was unfortunate. It does happen though, I guess.
It does. Ultimately, we can't save everyone's life, but it is important to make sure that we at least do what we can to protect those around us, and ultimately I feel like I failed that. Poor James. That's on me.
If it makes you feel any better, I think Jinrid fished him out of the water.
There are many rituals that we could perform, but ultimately his spirit has left at this point.
I get some of those plantain leaves and kind of make a little burial bed for Sir James. Do you mind if I perform Sir James' ceremonial rites?
That would be a delight. No, I appreciate it.
Since this is all new to me, I think there would be no better time than now. I'm gonna take Sir James and his little plantain bed over to a small pile of rocks that I have and just set him on top, and I'll begin casting ceremony as I go into my star form completely. And as I bring another constellation and trace it out, I make it of a small rat that appears in its constellation form next to Sir James. Just giving it comfort. Jinrid really doesn't have the words to say as much as he does the reverent feeling that something should be done for lost friends. May this creature find peace, as Gitzi found in it. And as he leans over and puts his last hand over the top of Sir James, you see Jinrid's, out of his side satchel, begins to glow this radiant starlight that transfers up and through his astral body, back down into Sir James, as his broken and bent body begins to materialize back, as unbeknownst to Jinrid, his rod of resurrection during the ceremony, as his eyes get big and his small familiar, excited as well, begins to spin small circles around with Sir James, as he gives a big stretch up off of those plantain leaves. He just makes a beeline over towards you, Gitzi, and runs up over your shoulder, up on, and just kind of lays there in the crook of your neck.
How is this possible? How, Jinrid? How have you done such a wonderful thing?
And he goes from saying, I don't know, to, I just trust the stars. Even he shakes his head as he pulls out that rod. Whatever this is, it is strong. This is strong. And he's just gonna lay in his starry form, looking back up at the sky, as there is now shining constellation of Sir James next to that chalice. And I'm gonna drink heavy from that sangria.
Gitzi is just going to be snuggling Sir James, just as if a miracle, and a miracle did happen just in front of her, completely baffled, occasionally glancing over at Jinrid, who is busy consuming alcohol at a very quick rate. Just surprised that this is a miracle she was not expecting. And for once, she's actually stunned and can't come up with words.
That's okay, because Aelun will sit there and lean over and say, if I die, he does my funeral.
You'll have to ask him that.
I said, listen, I'm writing it in a wheel or something.
Just amazing.
Jinrid's just going to keep looking up at the stars. He doesn't know how or why. But he now possesses Revivify as a spell. But he does not know how to use it. That's gonna give him his Joe Rogan treatment, and he's gonna drink his sangria and pass out where he's at. Anyone else?
I've been eyeballing the spot in the rocks. I'm just gonna clink my sangria glass up against his as he's laying in the sand and finish it off. Drop it. I'm gonna go crawl up in the rocks. Coil up, go to sleep.
You said we're going to go to sleep. Where is my coat?
Roll a perception check.
$18.
18. You're able to finally see it laying back underneath the small hut. And by the time you find it, smells clean, nice and dry.
I'm gonna slide it on. How's the cantaloupe in the pocket?
Wouldn't hold out much for hope for the cream stapes. Cantaloupe
Nice.
is warm.
Salty.
Is it crushed?
No, just not fantastic. Like it's set there, all expedited, as if you left it out on your kitchen table for an afternoon.
Okay. He's just gonna turn to Asher. You thought that I wouldn't notice?
I'm like so deep into my book, I like barely even like recognize that you're speaking to me.
He's gonna take a step forward toward you. You thought that I wouldn't notice?
Hold on, I've almost got this piece. Hold on. Okay. And he writes down a note. What? Oh.
You thought that I wouldn't notice?
You sound like
Notice
Mom.
what?
You tell me that this cantaloupe is not too hot.
I just grab it. That feels pretty warm.
You were careless with the coat and you put the cantaloupe too close to the fire.
I'm sorry.
I will never forgive you. I'm just kidding. It's a cantaloupe. Who cares?
Nice.
You should see your face, though.
Yeah, that was good.
Yes, I'm a very good joker.
Yeah, that's, it's just a cantaloupe, not like the jacket fell in the water or something.
It's just a cantaloupe.
Yeah. It's just like, do you want to, Gitzi, do you want a warm cantaloupe?
Would you eat a warm cantaloupe?
No?
Then no, thank you.
Is that your rat?
It is. Look at it. It's St. James. Have you forgotten his name already?
It's a saint.
But didn't that,
It was, sir. It's a saint now. He came back. He's St. James now.
I love it.
Oh God, no.
St. James, named after fine sweet red wine in Missouri.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. I am very confused, but I am happy that you have your rat back.
That is an appropriate response, and thank you. I am also very pleased. I was so concerned that I had. Ultimately, I had failed poor St. James, but he will serve as a reminder that I must be more cautious. That the lives around us are more important, and that I shouldn't be so reckless with them. As you had your lesson, I have mine, and now I have my living testimony with me.
St. James with his little twinkle in his eye. It's almost as if he looks back up at you and says, Mom, don't ever let me walk a tightrope again, made from your whip.
Good lesson. Pretty straightforward.
in before, that's exactly what he has to do to save the whole party.
100. I mean, he is St. James after all.
Episode 100, that's how it's going to end.
The
Right
great
on a tightrope.
Calling it now.
He's never going to believe me.
Some days you just use a rod of resurrection on a rat, dog, and you don't ask why, because only God knows why.
The stars.
Be the crane.
Be the star crane.
I'm being the crane, dog.
And then I'm like, I just go like almost like right back to my book, like, and I just focused.
How long do you read into the night before you try to catch sleep?
I would imagine, because it's so fascinating and different and unique, and it's like solving puzzles where it's like trying to figure out the words that I can't quite catch, and it's just like his brain just like he's trying to figure it out, that it's just like probably like pretty late, and then like at one point he'll just like randomly look up because he'll like realize that it's quiet and see everyone else is asleep, and is like, oh, I should probably sleep.
Constitution saving throw to see if you can get to sleep.
Yeah, that's fair. 17.
You'll be able to get just in time to be able to give yourself a long rest.
Yeah. I like start to like, I put my books away and stuff, and then like I kind of like lean back, and then Vera kind of like comes up and snuggles and looks at me like, we should have been in bed a long time ago, mister. And I just give her like some scritches. I'm like, I'm sorry, it was fascinating, I'll tell you about it tomorrow. and then and then we just kind of like sit back and eventually knock out.
Vera RP, best RP. As you all begin to wake up.
Oh.
Sun beginning to creep through the cracks in this pirate grotto.
I have one question. Who's making the coffee?
Everybody give me a Constitution saving throw. Give me that con save. Let's see who gets up.
Oh, I'm cat tucked into the rocks. I'm sleepy. Oh!
Oil rules!
Nat 20!
Yeah!
I rolled a nat one, so yeah.
Wow, 2
I
now.
rolled mine at disadvantage voluntarily though, because I was up super late. So
Jinrid's up, and he's had the coffee actually over. He's got over some heated rocks. Since he did that last night, it was pretty successful. He doesn't even have like the full fire out, so it's we have unburnt campfire coffee. It's not bad at all. Everybody, make sure that you have those 10 extra hit points from the chef's feast.
got it.
Got it.
Thank you.
That's 10 temp, right? Not 10 to the max.
10 tip, correct.
Okay.
Morning.
This is what I need. Coffee. Rocks were way too comfortable. Something about sun-warmed rocks that just, it's the best night's sleep I've had in a while.
It did feel very good, I have to admit. She's gonna notice the other two not awake yet. Would you like to see a first glimpse at what was up there?
Oh, you mother. You little lint liquor.
I was kind of curious on what you pulled out of there, because you seem to be walking with a significant amount of swagger from what I could see until you fell off the ivy.
It is very heavy. I was not surprising this. To be honest, I didn't think I'd see another one of these in a very long time. It's a very unique thing that I only saw as a child long ago. And she's going to pull out, kind of like she had buried it under the sand, a little worried that the other two might try to come and find it. This golden hammer just shining, catching just that glint from the sunrise, bouncing off of it, beautiful in its glimmer.
Oh my.
Wow. That's it's bright when I haven't had a full cup of coffee yet.
Right? I was not expecting such a thing. It's heavy, but I think I can wield it fairly well.
So does it just hit things really hard? Does it do things?
It is a very hard hammer. So you pop people on it.
Huh?
And then they don't get back up is the idea.
I mean, not to you off anytime soon.
It's quite nice, actually. I'm very excited and looking forward to it, but you have to make sure you get that right momentum with the swing. It's one of those that it's very few that you'll find the owners that outweigh it, so you have to know how to use the momentum of using it. So I'm quite excited, though, to be honest, I thought there was going to be a mimic up there.
So, I mean, you usually throwing that chain thing around, right?
Yes.
When's the last time you used a hammer?
It has actually been a very long time. I've used smaller hammers, obviously, since then, but nothing of this size. So here's the challenge, is learning how to switch with the weight. But the nice thing with the whip is even then, because there's all of this metal that I'm still whipping around, it takes a lot of momentum. You don't see me running around like it's a kite and letting it swing. No. I know to use the momentum. It's about spinning and using that and your body switch to make sure that it picks up and twists and moves in the way that you want to. But with a hammer, it doesn't twist as much. You have to redirect it. So there's a balance. It has less flexibility, but it has more weight. I'm very interested in finding out the mechanics of it and how my body must change and move for it. You know, you're not too old to learn new tricks.
While you're talking on, I got my hand down on the sand and I'm looking for a rock. All right, well then let's see how you do with it. And I'm just gonna throw the rock at you.
Dexterity. Ability check.
$15?
16.
Should be able to catch it.
I don't want her to catch it. I want her to smash it with a hammer.
Like a bat.
You're trying to bat. My bad.
Yeah, I'm literally soft tossing her a rock so that she can clobber the son of a bitch.
Roll to attack. It's not dexterity saving throw. My bad.
Okay. I'm good either way.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
With ease.
24.
Clobber that thing.
Yeah.
But instead of like hitting it up, she just waits for that right moment and just smashes it into the ground. When the hammer goes down, Gitzi goes up.
I can only imagine that is a really loud.
Nice little bomb hits the sand.
What?
Wake up, boys!
There's five more minutes. 5 more minutes.
Maybe another alarm clock to wake them up. Come on, hit me with another.
All right, hold on.
Scared Vera. You scared Vera.
In comes rock number 2.
Party.
Still really good.
I mean, it's improvised. Let's just see what happens on my toss. Oh, I threw too much heat on it. I'm sorry. Oh,
Fuck! Ah, shit! What are you guys doing over there? As the rock hits Jinrid in the hip. Ah, shit!
Sorry, Jinrid. I'm just reindeer games.
Well, you don't have to throw the heater, man. God.
It was a perfectly formed rock. I just got more behind it than I planned on. That's all.
Jesus, more loft, less high cheese. Oh.
Got.
I'm up.
Yeah, at this point, there's rock zinging by. You have sand on you. You're like, oh, fuck.
The ground is shaking.
Aelun pulls his coat over his head.
Let's get some coffee.
One more. This will be our last one.
All right, one more. So I'm gonna throw this one at disadvantage because I'm not trying to beeline it like the last one. So I'm gonna give you a nice softball.
Thanks.
There we go. That'll get it done.
That'll
get connected.
Another smash it to the ground with my hammer.
Okay, fine, I'm up.
This is the earliest and most awake you've ever seen Gitzi in the morning. It's a miracle.
Feed you plantains the night before more often.
It's quite energizing. It's amazing what sugar will do for your body.
You're very excited this morning.
Well, you should get up and see. Come check out this sun. And she's gonna kind of plant the base of that hammer into the sand and allow just the sun and the waves now to reflect the light just right off of this golden hammer.
Whoa.
That's a fancy hammer. That's way better than your other hammer.
The juice seems to have been worth the squeeze.
You got that out of a fruit?
It's more of a metaphorical fruit.
So like a big fruit?
Yeah.
Like a big chest.
Yeah.
Oh, that's from the chest?
It is. Isn't it lovely?
It is very shiny, but is it any good?
Is it any good? What do you think woke you up? Did the rumblings
How
of the
would I know? I
ground?
was
Did you
asleep.
mistake it for your stomach instead? Goodness.
I was asleep. How would I know it's going to wake me up?
Well, now you know what has awoken you.
Do you need me to do you want me to look it over?
Or would she want
If
you to
you
look
would
it
like
over?
to
What could you do with the
inspect
hammer?
it, He's going to inspect it. It's never any harm to have your friends to look it over. Please go
Is he
ahead.
like a hammer dealer? What is he?
No, I'm just I can see if
You
it's
sell
got
hammers
like
for a living?
There are
I
many
can see
different
if there is arcane properties to it.
Of course, there's arcane properties to it. Look how shiny it is.
I mean, it looks like a really nice gold
Hey,
hammer.
Aelun, spell arcane for me.
Is the A? So what? I don't see what that proves.
Go ahead.
Wow.
Proves let the kid do his thing. Shut up.
Fine, if you want to look at the hammer, that's fine.
Gonna sit down and ritually cast identify, and like you see my eyes kind of like get big, and I just like, oh, you can see all of these arcane, very very subtle, but there's like all these little like arcane runes all around the handle, which is really unique. And then
You
there's
can
a lot of-
explain to Gitzi that it actually does more damage when it's thrown than when you swing it with your hand.
Yeah. So what's interesting about this, Gitzi, is I know you were swinging it around earlier, and that's great, and you can do that, and it'll still pack quite a punch. But with these runes, what you can do is you can actually throw it, and it has kind of like a magical propulsion to it, where it's actually going to inflict more damage when you throw it. And then if I'm reading this right, it's kind of like there's it's not quite teleportation, but kind of teleportation, in which I think right at the hilt once you're attuned to it, it actually will come back to you. So like, throw it at that rock, and then when you throw it, and then think about like having it come back to you.
All right. She'll give it a good throw over towards that rock, which I'm assuming you're at least pointing to a rock within my range.
Yeah,
I'm so kind as to not embarrass me with my first throw.
Yeah, like a big boulder nearby. Like,
she'll go ahead and just stand up, kind of brace herself a little bit, swing it over her shoulder, kind of to like hoof it up there, and then she's going to almost like a shot put. She's gonna flip it for a little bit and kind of get the base there in her shoulder, and then she's gonna yeet it across, and it's gonna spin. And with that momentum, it helps it hit harder into that boulder. Now all I have to do is think of it coming back.
Yeah,
Right.
hold out your hand and think about it to come back.
She'll just go ahead and raise her hand up, not really expecting anything, but she'll brace just in case. And she'll see the hammer just zoom right back to her, sand kind of leaving a quake behind. Well, that is handy because it would take me forever to get over there.
That's really cool.
Well, I have to say, this is much more magnificent than I thought it would be. I thought it was all look and shine, but truly, this is something quite powerful. You know, I should take some time. I believe I need to go offer this first as a blessing. You mind if I have a little bit of a time with my deity, please? I'll leave you all to prepare for breakfast. It's been a while since I've had a bit of a commune.
Kayla kind of looks back over at you.
Yes.
I certainly mean no disrespect in rushing you, but we'll be leaving to venture towards the grotto soon.
It will not take long, don't worry.
Take the time that you need.
Thank you. Trust me, Mirzo's not much of a talker. I am, but never seems to want to listen to all that I want to say. Don't worry. I'll just be a little over there further down on the beach. And Gitzi's going to begin to walk a little bit further down, just to create a little bit of distance so she has privacy. Here. And she'll lay the hammer out and begin to write Mirzo's name in circles around the hammer and begin her prayer. I don't know if you want me to say it out loud, but I wasn't planning on sharing it yet.
You can share whatever you would like.
For now, you guys cannot hear her prayer to Mirzo. But you can see her nose to the sand, her forehead just touching the hammer.
I'm just envisioning all the turtles doing the sand digs there. God, turtles need to be real. Jinrid's just gonna watch for a little bit, as all of this is very, very, very new to him. Kayla, how long do you think it will be for us to get to the grotto? Pulling out one of her old maps. Shouldn't be very long at all. 15 on her survival check. 14 is what was needed.
Wow.
She will be able to guide us there with her aid. She had advantage because of the map. So we will not waste much time getting to the pirate city proper. If anyone else wants to do anything at camp, now is the time.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, probably as she's like goes over there and starts communing, and I'm just kind of like still staring at the item or whatever. I kind of like sit back down next to like Aelun, and I'm like, wow, Aelun, did you know like stuff like that? Like that's super magical, right? But did you know that there's actually other items that are like sentient and can talk to you, or that the longer you get familiar with it, the more powerful it grows. and that's like something I've never seen something like that before. But that could be, I mean, I don't think it's one of those, but like those are kind of items that like you don't really get to see very often.
Aelun's just shaking his head up and down the whole time. No, I did not know any of that.
Isn't it fascinating?
Yes, it is. Yes, what you said is very fascinating. I remember all of it.
Yeah, just yeah, that's really cool. Wow,
It is a very shiny hammer. I will admit it is very shiny. Lot of arcane shine over there.
You're learning.
Yes, this is very arcane. I can tell.
I love that arcane is now the buzzword that you have. Like your parents that hone in on something that Fox News said and act like they know how to use the word. Now you're going to be like, that is very arcane of you.
That hammer is very arcane. Did you hear that it is turning the frogs gay?
What are your KPIs?
Oh, shit. As Gitzi, you begin to finish up your ceremony. Come. It's time for the venture to begin. As Kayla begins to take us through a winding network of caverns. No longer able to see the sun. Tracing through, there's that condensation on the walls as you walk through, that fine moss. You can see small albino shrimp like ghosts in pockets and pools of the water as we push through this cavern. Coming up, we actually see small pockets where you're able to dive down in the crystal clear blue water. Begin to hear more water rushing and splashing. Taking just the appropriate amount of rights and lefts, carving through. You can see symbols fill the literal caverns of people telling their own story. It's like pirate hieroglyphics. As Port-de-Paix is theirs, and it's always been theirs and their story to tell. It's like walking through a literal museum on this second half of the journey. Low-hanging vines and netting begins to protrude as you can see that true pirate aesthetic begin to take hold. And then the water begins to get deep. Now this is the tricky part. Let's hopefully someone was kind to us. This is an investigation check with advantage for Kayla. Oh, let's go. Let's go. She finds just the right spot of jungle vegetation. And flips over that rowboat. Oh be honest, I didn't know if there was going to be one of these at the end of the way. It would not be the first time that I arose to laughter as I had to swim in. She breathed a sigh of relief.
Guess we'll have to make sure and extend the same courtesy.
If you believe in things like karma, then I would.
Karma's all we have.
As you guys begin rowing, you can see finally sunlight in a halo down, spearing over a partial broken ship. As you begin to see a city on stilts, literally tucked inside of this actual island. Looks very Sea of Thieves-esque as you come through these caverns and the light pouring down into a literal city inside of a horseshoe-like bay. You can begin to hear music and individual shouting, drinking, and glasses and mugs clanking. As you guys pull in, finally, to Port de Paix. I want you guys to fill up them grogs. You got a date with the Pirate King. Take that break.
Boy.
While chat hopelessly tries to roll a nat 20.
Before you go, let's
I've
try
tried.
this.
I've tried a lot.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
How many ones have they hit now? They're in double digits on ones.
I
Oh.
hit one.
100%.
I checked the code though. It's 1 through 20. It's there.
Did I do it wrong?
That's
'Cause I-
insanity.
I honestly, I was like, I'm gonna have to go check the code. Did I troll somebody at some point in time and make it 19? 22 ones. Holy shit. Just bad RNG, man.
It's a 1 in 20 shot every time. Ooh, there was a 19.
Dude,
Oh,
they've hit 19 like 6 times, I think.
great. Go to Mudcat.
32 now. What's
I mean, now you're approaching Adam level.
Yeah, dude. I thought it was gonna be. I thought somebody would hit it fairly quickly. I didn't mean to make it a troll. Let's see if you can hit 21. I mean, obviously, it has the number 1 in it, so we know it can hit the 1. This is being a troll. Guys, thanks for joining us tonight for our lovely pirate RP inside of Baldur's Gate. Yar. Remember, tomorrow night we got the community game. Will be at 9 p.m. Baldur's Gate Deuce. It will involve the entire cast again. And then if you guys haven't caught, on Rare Drop, Tuesday, 6 p.m. CDT, we've just started the Strixhaven campaign. So if you're into things like Harry Potter and Wizarding Worlds, the Strixhaven School of Mages will be for you. And it is awesome. We love our new characters, and we're 3rd level, so it's a very, very low level RoBear campaign, which doesn't happen very often. By the way, I had no idea I was resurrecting that rat tonight. I had no idea. I completely forgot that I had received the rod of resurrection. So I worked it in like not knowing I had it either. So here's what I'm going to do on break for all you lovely people that that have stayed here and have been trying to get this damn free chest. I'm going to run a giveaway with the bot right now. By the way, if you're watching this later on rerun, look at the stream title before you type this in. If it says rerun, it's not going to help you. They already got D&D preview cards up? How can they already have... We just got Strixhaven. It's ridiculous. All right. Exclamation join in the chat, and I'll give away a Stream Loot chest here. If somebody hits the 20 tonight, by all means, I'm going to give them a Stream Loot chest, but I want to go ahead and give you guys a chance to win one through the bot. Whoever actually hits the 20 will be the anointed one. And remember, guys, you can use these Stream Loot chests any point in time. You can redeem your gold via channel points and get a Stream Loot chest. You can get those just by lurking in the channel. I highly recommend getting yourself a browser refresh extension. You can sit there and you can lurk all day, listen to us and all the awesome stories we tell, and farm that wonderful gold. You can participate and help save our ass while we fail at rolls.
I'll tell you right now, your rolls keep me alive.
Any point in time, you can get to our loots. They're interactive, where you can do all the cool stuff on the channel. Exclamation loots. Also, remember, for all those new lovely people out there, you do get modifiers to your rolls. If you go down into where the banner space is below the channel, you can actually click my face and my name and get there. And that lovely ad space, it shows you all the different modifiers you can get for just being a sub here. So check that out. I'm gonna go refill.
Do it.
Did anybody hit a 20 yet?
Go
No.
get it.
Not yet. I've hit 19 and 9.
Okay,
The
here it comes.
elusive.
I'm actually running. I'm running the
They
giveaway
did.
right now just to give one out. I'm gonna give that away before I get up and go.
There's a 19. A 5.
It's only a matter of time.
It's, you know, as long as we keep doing it, there's a chance.
Yeah. I mean, it literally is the same chance every time you roll. It's 1 in 20.
Man alive.
Oh my God, Shady won. Rigged.
Oh, let's go.
Rigged.
Nice.
Oh my God, that
Congrats!
All right, someone's gonna roll a 20 right now.
dude. Mod rigging.
At this point, it's not even about the Stream Loot card anymore. It's just a big fuck you to the bot.
It's a point of pride.
It's taking on its own life.
Streamloot's chest is yours, Shay. I sent it to your Discord DM.
Guys, you're slaying it with that magic items tonight. Good Lord.
You got a magic
BRB.
item?
2.
What?
I got one
Nice.
too.
What? Damn. Rough.
Sorry. The items I get tonight make up for the lack of ones I have on Wednesday.
It's a balance to everything.
Oh, I don't know if you guys know this, Becca, but yesterday, I reached out to my god.
Oh, this is a good story. This is a good story.
Go
Yeah.
on.
So I was like basically like, oh, I need to figure out what to do, if I should join them on their path or not, right? So like, spoiler alert, by the way, to anybody who's watching Everon, so mute. But I reached out to Kalemvor and asked for guidance in meditation and prayer, and
does.
yeah, and I rolled a D100, right? And then RoBear was like, well, we forgot to call the specific number, right? So he's like, because that's how we roll it. So he's like, what do you want to roll? And I was like, I want to go old school. I want to go 1 through 6,
Okay.
right? And fucking rolled a 5.
Solid.
So we paused there. So
Oh.
next week we'll find out
Dick.
what happens. That was actually my call. That was actually my call.
We were deep into the campaign. We had quite a few things happen between then and there, so it was a good spot.
So you're the
Oh, yeah.
champion, making them wait.
Oh.
Got to keep them coming back.
That's
Okay.
true. Good point.
Right, chat? You want to know? No,
I want to know.
They want to hit this 20. That's all they care about right now. It's just like
no radio.
I don't think it's possible. I just, I'm just gonna do it real quick again. It's right here, guys. I got it. Don't
Dude,
worry.
Like
see,
Vegas,
what-
you just gotta get enough spin.
It's just you're giving
I rolled
into
a
the
5.
edge.
Just one more spin. Okay, one more spin.
No, that's not how this works.
That's how you lose $10,000 in 30
Okay,
minutes.
one more spin.
Yeah.
But the drinks are free, so it evens out.
$10,000 in 30 minutes? I'm sorry, I cannot drink $10,000 with alcohol in 30
Not
minutes.
trying.
It doesn't always catch my rolls when I say it. Ooh.
We were talking earlier about our new campaign for Rare Drop. Adam, we told Radio, but I don't know if you heard, but my character is like a super wealthy asshole to everybody.
So you Draco Malfoy.
Yeah, pretty much. And
It's a perfect character for you.
Robert's character dropped a fish, and he went to pick it up, and I stomped it to death. He goes, I go to pick it up. I was like, no, you don't. I stomp on it.
And everyone
Actually, you know what?
does not trust fish.
You're not Draco Malfoy. You're Crab.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, crabby.
I'm not even gonna give you Goyle. You're Crab.
That's great.
That get his dents. Stone.
The best
All right,
part was
chat.
when I was giving a tour and being like, my dad owns that library.
Fun fact: his
Oh,
dad does not
God.
own that
He owns a
library.
pavilion
What's-
outside
My
the library.
daddy.
What's the biggest item we can get? Is it eye? Is that
Yeah.
like the biggest one?
Nice.
All right, chat. You have more of a chance to roll successfully on a magic item eye than you do on this 20 for this damn
That's the wrong one.
Streamloot's chest or whatever. This is insane.
What's up, Chungus? Come on.
Oh my gosh! Just give up, babe.
I'll never get him up.
This is why you can't take mud to Atlantic City right here.
No, right? This is not good.
Just think that I have access to the stock market.
How much Dogecoin do you own right now?
None, dude. I'm not a fucking idiot. I've been in the crypto game a while. I know all about Doge.
All right, it's okay, guys. Check this out. I'm gonna roll right now. Boom.
Oh!
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh,
I'm
come
joking.
on.
I'm joking.
No.
I typed it in.
Oh,
I
what a
typed it in.
troll. What a troll!
Wow, cheaters.
Wow. Wow.
Oh,
Cast
I just
illusion.
literally
Wow.
typed it in.
Radio
Wow.
did not have a good wisdom saving throw.
No, I was rooting for that one so much that I wanted to manifest it in my own brain.
I want to see it happen. I swear it has to be true.
So,
I
I want to see
literally
it to
typed it
happen.
all out. It's not
100%.
italicized or anything, but I was like, oh, here we go. We're going to do it.
Oh my God,
You
nobody
just wanted it.
still hit it.
No, but Adam just trolled me real.
Trolled us.
Adam trolled me real good though. He typed it out in his chat that he rolled a net 20.
I typed in DLEGIT rolls a D20 and it lands on 20.
Shady just rolled a 21.
Yeah, see?
Did you turn the 20 off on the bot? Like, what the fuck's going on?
So check it out. I'm gonna copy and paste exactly what's in the bot.
Your mom.
He usually throws a D20.
on a random 120.
Yep.
Yep.
I bet if you did random 1 through 21, we get a 20.
I mean, I was starting to think the same thing, but dude, it's thrown all those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one earlier.
It's literally thrown everything in between 1 and 20.
I bet there's a number there that's like 7 or 8 that it's barely hit as well.
Oh yeah, there's numbers missing in between.
We're getting 10 a lot.
By the
I
way,
get it.
how amazing is this map?
I love it.
Dope.
Sick.
I didn't
It's
notice. I
dope.
was busy rolling.
The water in particular looks
literally-
absolutely
No joke. Hasn't
Fantastic.
even looked at it yet.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, the water looks this looks mad.
Dude,
This looks dope.
water is sick.
I love the wreck though. I mean, it's got this whole little path around it, and
And
this
the little birds
guard.
are like landing and taking off and stuff. It's so
There's fruit on
cool.
the table.
I haven't seen if there's any rats running around for St. James.
You're trying to match him up.
Yeah, 100%. matchmaker, make me a match.
Look, he's like a deity now. Okay, so like
We have Gitzi and the rat god.
A
Saint
representative.
James.
We did use
But
hardcore resurrection on a rat, which
Yes.
I'm very proud of.
I can't.
That's-
I can't.
You should be.
Every time
On
I say
accident.
St. James, though, I just think of St. James, Missouri, which is not a great.
It's perfect for rats.
No, it's the home of sweet wine in Missouri.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
basically like a rat hole, I guess.
Bottles and James.
It's probably pretty good first to test out a big spell like that on something like a rat. Actually, that's bad to say. That's like promoting animal testing, isn't it?
Just happened
I take
on the
that
beach.
back. Yeah.
Port de pair.
St. James does have their famous velvet red. $6.99 on the internet right now, folks. You can.
$6.99, huh?
It's actually pretty good.
Okay.
Hey, but it's 100% all real fruit. That's what matters, Gitzi.
It's
Yes.
no Boone's Farm.
I've drank their blackberry.
I like it actually. You have to be selective. Not all their fruit ones are good.
I haven't
I
had
mean-
St. James since we lived in Missouri.
Some of them might make you want to punch a horse like Mongo, but
Oh snap! I can get it in my local Walmart tomorrow if I wanted to.
Get
wow,
it.
they got a
Dare
big
you.
footprint.
That
It's
stuff.
a-
If you
you
drink
know,
too much of it, your stomach
It's
will get
it's
really
not bad
upset.
for the price point. If you like
$5.98 at my local Walmart tomorrow.
if you like $6 wine, then you love it.
Public House, the brewery that's right next to it, making pretty good beer now, though.
There you go.
I prefer Mad Dog 2020.
Getting up on the docks
another
of Port de Pair. Welcome home. Just a big shit-eating grin over Kayla's face as she kind of does a spin across the docks. I don't think that we should waste any time. Let's get drinks and then see if we can speak with the Pirate King himself.
I'm 100% behind exactly what she said.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on, so I'm just gonna follow you guys.
Gitzi, they got to have some fruit wine here that you're going to love.
I know I would love that. Yes, please. You can have it for breakfast. It's actually really good.
Alcohol can always be supplemented as a breakfast food.
This is very true.
And it's literally when you come through, it's how can I best equate this to? It's like descending onto Beale or Bourbon Street immediately. There's just the side service window. Like you don't even have to worry about getting into a line in a bar. It's just old, salty, gangly looking dude. Just kind of post up and hithers. He's got that perfect right angle because he's been crooked like this for a very, very long time. Probably no longer an active sailor for years. Has his bandana tied over the front. Several golden earrings to the side. At this point, no real teeth to even see anymore. It's been all replaced with metal.
Does he keep wiping the same spot in the bar and love lemons?
Oh, dude, it's just this one area is just patinaed entirely. What can I do for ya?
It's on the alcohol breakfast special list.
Specials. Well, it depends on how much coin you carry.
No, it depends on how drunk we can get as quick as we can.
Yeah. It's counting your guild cards.
I'm sorry, the waves were crashing against the boat. What was that?
Who's carrying your guild cards?
What?
She is.
This is her.
as you guys all point to Kayla, and a big smile on her face is her and the scrawny bastard all at the same time. I got your guild card right here. As you guys receive a joke on your own expense. And we got shit grog, we got shittier grog, and then we got the good stuff. Several rums from around the sword seas. 8 year, 12 year, 18 year. We also have some fine plantain beer as well. Caribbean stouts, no less. Hints of coconut and chocolate.
Gitzi, does that sound like it's something that you might entertain?
I would definitely entertain that. Yes, please.
Sounds like we need one of those in a bottle of 12-year rum right now.
Yes, yes.
My pleasure. As he goes to the back, and you can see he's cutting up some fresh fruit while he's back there too. He's getting the glasses garnished. Like, dude's going to town, man. Actually, professional work getting done back behind there.
Kayla, this is you get this not even in the bar. This is like on the breezeway.
It's because he's not all fucked up yet. It's just... Jinrid is very excited. He is the college student that you have brought to Beale Street for the first time, and he is pumped. This is awesome. He's like, he can't decide. He's going to get a Caribbean stout as well as get in on the rum action as well. It all getting piled over to the front. Kayla looks back at the rest of you. I owe you this round, and probably many more for my life. Welcome to Port de Paix. I got some new taverns. I'm glad you showed them where the guild cards are at. Tradition. As you guys all get your glasses and raise a toast. Thank you, Daryl. Yeah, you're welcome.
Do you know his name was Daryl the whole time?
Just a big shit-eating grin on her face as Kayla begins to walk towards town. Not my first rodeo.
Just furthering my education in Port de Paix. Cheers.
I want everyone to roll a perception check.
Someone feels at home here, huh?
I am very comfortable.
Jeez.
Sounds and smell based.
No.
No. Okay. $41.
All right. Josiah, just as you begin taking off, you spot something twinkling down below. Something
Hello.
shiny catches your eye that is stuck down there in the sand.
Kid, come here.
What?
Kid.
What?
Hold my beverage. So I hand my cup off to him, and I just go,
Okay.
ass over end towards this shiny thing, digging in to see what the hell it is in the sand.
Oh, you gotta go all the way down. You gotta go swimming.
Oh yeah, I'm in. Literally head in.
Head in. As you dive in, who else is above a 17?
Me.
Not me.
All right. So this is going to be a mechanic that in zones, when you enter them for the first time, think of it like Octopath Traveler. If you hit a high enough perception check, it's going to reveal an item somewhere. You can trigger this by investigating or perceiving. All right. Swimming down there in the water. Give me a constitution check for holding your breath, Radio.
Eight. Let me throw some heat. Let me throw some heat behind that. I got a D10 inspiration. I'm not making a fool out of myself in a pirate port for the first time. Oh God. I got a 12. 12?
All right, you're just able to. It's like one of those, like it's early in the morning. Shit. Give me athletics as you're swimming down here to get to whatever is shining.
I like shiny things. 10. God damn it.
Oh God, it's taking you forever to get down to this bottom spot, but you're just able to. I need another Constitution saving throw this time out of you.
Why do these rolls suck? I got one more inspo. I can throw at this.
Please don't embarrass us here.
I'm trying not to. God. 14. I'm burning all the inspos that I have, just trying to get something shiny.
They're gonna see us and be like, "Get out of here, please."
Hey, look at the dead cat in the water. What was he trying to go for? Something shiny? Was it scratch and sniff? Did somebody tell him it was scratch and sniff on the bottom of the ocean floor?
100%. I would like you to roll a D100 now.
While up above, Asher just takes a sip of his drink.
Dude, help yourself. That's good 12-year rum. 71.
71.
You reach down there and you see what was catching your eye, and it is this massive golf ball sized pearl.
Oh crap.
As you pull this thing out, I want you to roll a 1d4. It has 4 charges on it. This thing acts like a scarab of protection.
Oh, I know what this is about.
But this isn't about necromancy. It's protection from the elements at sea. Wind and water, specifically. This gives you advantage on sailing checks.
Oh.
And saving throws. So I will make this custom item for you, but it acts similar to that scarab of protection. It's going to have 4 charges on it.
Very cool.
Did the 20 finally.
It also allows you. Oh my God, it finally rolled a 20?
Yeah.
Yep, it finally hit.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, finally.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Food
Too
did.
hot.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Solid.
We have a winner.
There was a firefight. Oh.
This is kind of surprising, to be honest. I didn't think it was ever gonna happen.
I'm starting to get worried. Let's see here. Fu, if you're in the Discord, send me a message on Discord and I will I'll send that link right over.
What you seek shall be yours.
Don't blame you.
All right, for posterity chat, I am shutting that command down. It's gonna go dark for a little bit. Awesome.
The deed is done.
The deed is done.
Now
It is finished.
It's like Thanos going over to his hut.
Yeah.
Yes, what I was saying. It also has one particular charge, Josiah. And it rolls like divine intervention, but it is a prayer to stop your vessel from sinking. One last sailor's prayer.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
That's cool.
Boom. Coupon code has been sent. Aelun.
Oh.
You see a little bit further over. Wedged underneath the rock. In this spot. Something shining catching your attention.
I will very subtly slip off my coat and make sure that Gitzi is now watching me. as I just
go.
And chat, just to let you guys know, these are independent loots. The cards that you spend will always be applied to treasure caches when there's a big lump of it. So these are independent of that.
So I'll casually make my way over and shift my eyes around. I'm gonna just dive in.
All right, give me a Constitution saving throw and holding your breath as you dive down. Oh yeah, let's go. Holding that breath. Athletics as you swim down.
God, my athletics is so bad though. It's always athletics. 5.
Very bad, huh?
It's a -1.
It's doggy.
Athletics is garbage. I'm all dex.
I'm telling you right now, Aelun, there's an undercurrent there. I mean, it held us both back.
He's doggy paddling over there. The tide's just wham, just throwing him up against the side of that rock. God, I just can't get down there. You have one more chance to try to dive down and get this thing.
Another athletics.
Yep.
18.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go.
Don't challenge me, bro.
You actually use the rock to your advantage to like pull yourself down. Whatever's catching your attention seems to be slightly wedged inside this rock. You're gonna have to use your ingenuity to unwedge whatever is there.
I want to try to shove my metal claw. Is it like a crack?
First, go ahead and roll the D100 so I can tell you what is wedged there. It may give you a better opportunity of what you need to do.
Okay. 73. If it's more Baileys in a shoe, I'm out.
It's actually a circlet.
Oh,
You
that's
like
dope.
circles?
Love circles. Is it wedged in like a crack?
Yeah, it's like a wedged crack between the rocks.
I will try to dig my metal arm, like with the claws first, like knife it into the crack, and then taking it off, use my other hand to use it as like a pry bar to try to pry this crack wider.
I'm gonna let you have athletics with advantage since you're using your own metal claw
That's cool.
for leverage.
Oh, baby.
Oh, man.
Witness me! Witness me! Let's go! Dude, this is super cool because you're gonna be coming in blasting with this new circlet of blasting.
What?
This
What?
bad boy has Scorching Ray on it. You get to use once per 24 hours. You get a +5 when you use it.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
wait, I get a plus what?
You get a +5 when you rolled it to hit with it. So it's a by the book circlet of blasting.
That's crazy.
I got a spell, chat.
Dude, that's a good spell too. Like that's
Yeah.
gonna
Fire
come in handy.
3 bolts of fire, like 3 rays of fire at 3 different targets or 1 target.
Circlet of
Now,
blasting.
What's
where is
important about this circlet of blasting? No vocal, no somatic, nothing. You're using the item, and that's incredibly important if you find yourself hamstrung.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you want to make sure and leave that in your notes.
So no components at all. Okay.
Yeah.
No vocal, no somatic, just
It's saying
Coming in
it's
blasting.
It's a +3 on my character sheet.
nothing +3 about it. It's just a circlet of blasting, and it
Okay.
gives you a
Well,
plus.
I mean, like it says that to hit is a +3, but you said it was a +5.
It says +5 on the item.
Okay.
Just to override it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I'm
override
trying to
it.
figure out where to do that at.
You will have the power.
Dope. That's dope.
Anybody else got a 17 or higher?
No, I got a 10.
All right.
What about Jinrid?
I think for myself, man.
Come on, Star Boy.
I'm a motherfucking star boy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is that a song?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had no
Starboy by
idea.
Weekend.
Great song. Oh, the 18.
gonna
No.
stick to the skies.
Jinrid's really happy about the boost situation, so he's not enamored.
He's good.
I'm not
he's
getting
chill.
wet. As Kayla looks back, already plundering from the drunks from last night, I see.
You see this giant ass pearl?
And congratulations. I hope you can use that pearl of wisdom in the future.
Hell yes. Don't know what it does yet, but I'll find out.
Well, hopefully you can fence it for something, because some son of a bitch lost it last night.
That's my ass. I'm gonna hold on to this. Tuck it inside my soggy wet coat. Ah, kid, drink.
I hand it to you.
Wait. Hold on. Look in my glass. Thanks for not drinking anything.
You're welcome.
Like I said, I'm going to go find Kirkley. In the meantime, the fence is right over this way. Well, I go find the pirate captain. You guys see if you can get rid of those newfound shinies, eh? So this is any item that you wish to fence into the black market, not just the gems that you got from that giant fish.
Ooh, I got some extra shit hanging around too. I got that officer sword I've been carrying around with me.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get rid of some gear.
So, how this works. There is not a set number across the board for this fence. It's all up to you and your own negotiation on what percentage point you get.
So is this just coin exchange, right? It's not like weapon trading and like or item trading. It's just weapons.
If it's a good
Or
enough
it's just coin.
low grade items, they're not going to be interested in, but high ticket items, magical items, gems, treasure, run of the mill, any common grays, they're not going to be interested in.
Yeah, for sure. But so are they just paying us gold back for it, or do they have things that they might barter?
No, you're going to get currency back with it, and you're only going to get a percentage of it. It's all dependent on your own independent negotiations of what your percentile point will be. and they range. It can range heavily.
Interesting.
Meanwhile,
Well-
Aelun's gonna swim back up with his arm, wearing a new fancy bracelet.
Love it.
Little ding hopper.
That Gucci?
Look what they found. It's put it around his. It's around his metal arm, that now shoots fire blasts.
What? Never mind.
Oh, that looks cool. Hey, Aelun. Aelun.
What?
That's Arcane.
Well, yes, I know it's Arcane. Of course it is. Look at how Arcane it is.
Yeah, you can tell it's an Arcane because of the way it is.
I can tell. It's just by the way. Of course it's an Arcane. That is so obvious.
STEM education with Aelun and Asher. You can tell it's Arcane because it is.
You can tell it's an Aspen because of the way it is.
How do you spell arcane?
Neat.
A.
Hey, kid,
You can
are
fit
sure you're
so
not
much Arcane in this bad boy, Slaps.
Sometimes when you go out, you have to pack some heat. You have to pack a gun.
Oh
Are
my
you sure you're not
God.
taking to piracy?
Who, me?
I think this port's wearing off on you.
Well, I didn't dive into the water. I got scolded, but no, you guys do it and it's all fine.
No, I'm just saying. That tongue is about as sharp as I've heard it in the time we've been together.
Oh, well, it's just he likes to think that like he knows what's going on, and I just like to encourage him. You know, it's better to encourage than to dissuade.
Me a favor. See if you can teach him how to read.
I've tried like multiple times. He's just not really. He doesn't want to learn.
Try flipping the thought process on him. Just tell him he doesn't want to learn how to read.
I think he'll just agree with me. I think he'll just be like, "You're right. I don't."
As I tip a little bit of my glass into his. It's worth a shot.
I mean, yeah, but not now. We got to meet a pirate king.
No,
That's a statement.
Right
I'd
now,
say.
we need to fence some shit. So, to the fence we go.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget, you got all those jewels from that fish. You need to turn it to gold. This is the
yeah.
spot to do it.
And remember, it's in particular, it is one gem. So it is go big or go home. Roughly valued at 200 gold pieces. Which, just to let everybody know in the chat, we're playing this very gritty. We are broke as shit. So this literally is a nat 20 on a fishing to get this mother where it's at. We are very, very fortunate. So this is an important negotiation that you're heading into.
Yeah, we won't fuck that up at all.
Yeah, 100% we will.
Perfect. We are the best speakers. We know many words. And we're gonna let the kid lead.
I mean,
What?
in this situation, you want to go first or last.
Let's let you get that done first. See how good your lies are, because last time that really hurt.
I'm just saying that if anyone wants me to negotiate on Bannock's their half, I would gladly do so at a 25% fee.
Oh, listen to you, you old scallywag. It's just like we were back in the foot again. Are you Jinrid or are you Hiram right now?
Old habits die hard, my friends.
But your pockets must still be as deep. Goodness. Look at you trying to fill those up.
Gotta use my charlatan background when I got a chance. Can't be completely reformed. Port de pair brings it out of the best of us. Fine, it's just rum's got me feeling different.
You know what? I'll tell you what, Jen. I'll throw in with you at a 50-50 split, and I buy the drinks.
That is a deal. I can see the stars being forever in your favor.
Stop with the stars. I know the hustle, but you know what? You got to fucking trust somebody one of these days anyway. So, I mean, you might as well throw in with you right now because we're kind of bound to this shit.
Some true unfathomable character growth from you. And then he realizes he's making the voice. He goes, "Can somebody give me the cloak? Can somebody please give me the cloak?"
Hey, bro, you have the cloak.
Oh God, he goes, "Okay, yeah," and he puts it on. And he goes back into his old shitty Hiram form.
Aelun, if I will live to regret this deal. I hope. God,
I'm gonna give myself a little performance check as I'm warming up. Oh yeah, he's feeling it. He's getting back into it. Oh yeah. He begins casting dancing lights as the stars. They will wield the powers of the universe. Kind of sounds like Ultimate Warrior as he pumps himself up.
I'm just imagining Big Wheel in the Sky playing in the background.
I'm imagining Wagon Wheel.
What kind of shitty port of pirates do you think this is?
No, but the kind that played Journey in the background, 100%.
True.
don't stop.
Who else would like the power of the stars to guide them?
I'm curious to see how you do.
Once I go in to negotiate, it's all at the same time. No sitting back and trying to pile in later.
I'm okay.
No, here's a little bit of negotiation fodder. Here's a officer's sword as I toss it into the dock. Let it stand up. Go in with this. Let him throw you a lowball offer, and then increase the ante with the jewels.
Oh, does this do anything?
It's just an extra sharp +1 officer's sword. What do you want?
He hands the sword back to you. I'll do just fine.
All right, I'm just trying to give you some fodder.
Anyone else taking Hiram up in his offer?
Wow, I'm the only one, huh?
You told me that you didn't even fix the lottery. How am I going to believe you're not going? You told me that you just made all that up. How can I trust you now?
As Hiram leans in towards you. I can bring rats back from the dead.
Wow, the hard sell.
I mean, yeah,
That's one thing. Gold is another thing.
it's not wrong.
Listen, you tell me what number that I am thinking of, and if you guess it, then between 1 and 10. Between 1 and 10, if you guess this number, then I will give you my. You
4.
can sell it for me. No.
6.
I can't believe you wrote it on your hands.
Hey, that's a good play. Strong. Hey, don't let him get in your head. Look. Jen, look at me. Don't fuck with him. Stay in the zone.
He is not one with the stars.
There you go.
Yes, I will take my chances with my own negotiation skills.
I have faith in you. I just have nothing to sell.
You don't have a gem?
You have the gem from
the fish?
From the fish.
But I liked it. You know?
All right, so now we've established that Gitzi is our grandma turtle hoarder.
Oh my
You're
god,
sorry.
that's the
Pretty.
Please don't ever change. Do not, whatever you do, don't fence this. Don't take this
I like
innocence.
You're gonna crush the gem and melt it into your shell.
We're literally impoverished, and I need you to keep this thing as like the lottery ticket is the keepsake. For God's sakes, never change. That's amazing.
She has a
We
shell
may
made
be
of melted
starving, but
silver.
we've got a pretty rock to look at, okay?
I mean, to be honest, she could probably, feed us for a year off of her shell.
Yeah, it's true.
That's true statements.
Don't you be staring at my shell.
Dude, we're gonna look over at St. James. He's gonna have this giant bling of that stone. Doesn't it look so
flinging it
cute on
around.
St.
It's a
James?
flute.
It's a 200 gold piece rat over there.
He's a saint. He deserves it.
Electrum necklace around a giant stone.
He's wearing
Looks
robes,
very
holding his
dashing on
hand out,
him.
He doesn't
so
talk like
happy.
that anymore. He's more pompous.
Kiss the ring.
I'm sorry if you wanted me to get rid of my stone.
No, this is your choice, and you made my day.
Decision. Let's see if it pays off.
Hiram is going to begin to make his way over to the fence.
I'm gonna drink rum and fish on the dock. I've already thrown it with my horse. At this point, what do I got to lose?
I'm here for the fruity wine I was promised.
You got it.
I'm
You
gonna
got
go there too.
You got
So I'm happy. I'm good. I want nothing else here.
Because I want to see the master at work. This is a spectator sport.
100% if you're not throwing in.
Walking in to a unsuspecting small shanty apartment. Big set of deer horns laced over this buckskin. Well met. This old boy with just kind of like coveralls that are long since stained, long curly brown hair, very hillbilly Jim, classic 1980s WWF. What can we do for you today? I have items far from this land, my friend. Items individuals could cherish as keepsakes for a lifetime. Some could say jewels so divine they'd rather keep than ever sell. He begins to breathe heavy and slowly pull out this scale, setting it down on the table in front of them. I promise that we have pulled them from a fish deep below the sea. Caught by ourselves in pride, not second-hand gems, not ones covered with blood except for the fish of which we prided off of. A once-in-a-lifetime excursion in fortune that you could have now. I will roll a persuasion check with advantage due to my background.
Hell yes. You got me believing now.
I'm sold.
You should have sold in. Should have bought in on this.
First roll, 16. Second roll. Oh, let's go. 19 on the first check as he's pulling out the scales. Not bad. Checking out on his scales, it has the proper weight. A sea of this purity. He's gonna pop in a monocle. If you look into the gems, not only will you see its clarity, but it could transcend into seeing whole universes on the inside. As he's peering in, I will make my second persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, that 19 was so close.
Oh, come on, baby.
He's got another one. He's got another one.
No!
Oh, God.
I mean, it was better, but
I'm burning my luck. I'm burning my luck.
You got some star luck in there somewhere. Look, come on.
Jinrid, he's starting to stumble. He's trying to think of something else while he's peering in, because you can see that he's looking into this longingly. I think you may even see constellations that you've never seen before on the inside. Here's my luck roll.
Oh, let's go.
goodness. So much
Beautiful, beautiful.
needed that.
As he ends up putting that monocle back down. Looking at him back dead in the eye. So tell me, just how much do you want for it? Last check. With something of this true splendor, a gem from the sea which cannot be mined. Only one that can be fished and pried from the organic creature that lived and consumed and spent its life. To be here on your table now, I would like 240 pieces of 8, please. So, by going over 10 gold pieces at a, or I'm sorry, 20 gold pieces at a time over, you take a negative penalty. So, I am rolling this with advantage with a -2. This has been a 14, 16, 18 skill challenge.
20. Come on, just throw the 20. It doesn't matter if you throw the 20. Oh, let's go! Ah, give me my money.
I can see it your way. I will give you 480 for the lot. Thank you. It was a pleasure. As he bows and turns around as he's begin counting out those pieces of 8. And you, sir.
Oh, what? Who, me?
Yes.
Oh,
You.
I mean, I'm kind of more his, like, muscle.
Are you?
Mm-hmm. I mean, he has killed the most people out of all of us.
True.
Oh, that's rude. Rude.
But true.
Rude.
Actual.
But true.
The most accurate.
So you have nothing to fence.
Well, I mean, I have, like, same gem he has.
I'm sure you do.
No, really, I do. I just hold it up. It's just...
Persuasion with disadvantage. 16, the first mark. Oh no!
Shrewd negotiator.
As he takes that gem from your hand and placing it on the scale. Similar weight.
Oh, it's from the same
Tell
fish.
me more about this gem. As he gets his monocle out to go and stare at it.
Well, it's like he said, it was like some weird, like, gem fish that we caught, like, randomly. It was, like, kind of crazy. And then there was, like, we were, like, pulling shit out of it. And there was, like, these, like, little, like, items. It was really cool, actually. And then, yeah, and so, like, I got one, and he got one, and a couple of my traveling companions, we were able to get a couple of them.
I want you to flip a coin and pick heads or tails. It's so rambling, he may actually believe the rudeness of the ploy. If you get it, I'm letting you not roll with disadvantage.
I always go tails. That's like what I always roll, so I'll just do that. Did I roll? Did I go? Wait, how do I roll?
One /R 1DC.
1DC.
Heads. Persuasion disadvantage.
Persuasion. Disadvantage.
Oh, you flirted with that 20 so hard, dude.
Oh God. I bet you did. He takes his monocle off. And just how much do you want for it?
Well, I mean, considering it's the same as the one he has, then the same price. That's like fair.
Doesn't
That's fair
look like
market
it to
value.
me.
Well, you haven't even inspected it yet with your monocle.
I just
How about you do
did.
that first? Oh,
Hey. You copping an attitude?
no, are you?
Last disadvantage.
Oh, Asher.
Some more, that'll work.
This is so good.
This is so up Asher's alley.
Oh my
Yeah,
God!
it's a 7.
The fact that every out of 6 dice, nothing was above a 9.
Yeah.
Oh my God! How low do I have to go on my fencing chart for this?
You have a
No
fencing
one-
chart.
To be fair, I specifically wasn't planning on selling this anyway, so it doesn't matter what he offers me. It's like I'm just walking out with it.
Nothing's gonna
Oh
sell.
yeah.
Oh, buddy.
I could give you 60 gold pieces for it. It's 30%. Its value. That's all I could give today.
I mean,
Oh no, I like I said, it's not really for sale. But thank you.
Get out of here. He's
Oh, I guess
pissed off that
I
you
guess you,
tried to use
was
him for a
gonna say-
shitty appraiser. Wasting my time.
as I take it, I'm like, I guess you don't want to see the really cool magical item. Oh, yeah. Remember when I was telling you about the fish, right? And we were pulling things out, and Just give me a second. Oh, I don't want people to know. And you just see me like flip my wrist and the door slams behind me. I don't want people to see.
I'm still in there. I don't know him. He was making all of that up. It is truly best that you did not trust him. This old boy just stoic, just chewing tobacco.
And then I pull out the horn of blasting, this rare item that I got.
Blasting.
I pull it out, and then I just kind of weave, and you see these like arcane runes, and it kind of like as I basically just cast identify on it, basically just to add to the appeal of like, oh, this arcane item, and I'm a powerful magic user. And I'm like,
by yourself, no less.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, so here, take a look at this. They don't have a scale for that.
Roll a persuasion straight up now.
My persuasion is so bad.
Very lucky.
Back in the place.
So freaking lucky.
He's holding this horn back and forth. He gets his monocle out, looking over where you just pulled these runes out of the side. Well, tell me, what does it do?
Well, it has a few properties. As I pull it up to remind myself. So, with this is a extremely rare magical item. And basically what it allows you to do is it packs quite the loud wallop. So it casts basically this pulse of arcane energy out in front of you, causing a thunderous wave and a loud roar as I make like the door and like the windows in here shudder a little bit. Thaumaturgy. And I'm like, a thunderous roar and can blast people back in front of you. It's very rare and yeah, it's super cool.
Go ahead and get to roll with advantage on the use of thaumaturgy.
This shift could like this new thing is like changing my life. 17. I will add a D6 inspo. 19.
That's
Yeah, it's better. It's better.
Very interesting. How much do you want for it? Now, I want you to use an intelligence check. This would be like general commerce. You don't have a background in it, so this is really just a straight up intelligence check. Oh, let's go.
Dude.
Nice.
Let's go. Let's go.
What? What?
Very nice.
With that nat 20. Give me 1 second.
feels like such a weird miracle.
What a time to be alive.
I think I pulled my shoulder out there a little bit, celebrating too hard. Not a young man anymore.
Oh my.
Oh, jeez.
Oh
Like
my.
charged the guy out of you. Oh my.
This is a wondrous rare item.
What?
Oh no.
I wasn't lying when I said it was a wondrous rare item. It literally says it.
1,000 gold pieces.
Oh.
No way.
Oh, whoa.
Hey, Jeff Bezos.
Considering you were able to pass one check of actual convincing, I give you 400 gold pieces for it. You've gone up from 30 to 40. This is your last chance to negotiate his fence percentage with you.
$400 gold. That would be a lot of gold for someone who didn't accurately know what the value of this wondrous rare item is, and which, lucky for me, I am advanced in my arcane studies and am very familiar with many arcane properties. And something like this is extremely rare, and you can't find this. And then to find something like this in the ocean, of all places, when this is more of a battlement for either awareness in battles or that of a defense mechanism or an alarm. Plus the properties and the arcane properties that persist with this specific horn, look, I could explain this, but you're gonna have to like triple that price because you're extremely lowballing me here, and I can't. I'm kind of offended, to be honest.
His eyes glaze over as you trail off. We're gonna take that natural advantage from your nat 20, and it's gonna go to a flat roll. One straight up persuasion roll for more percentile.
Oh, nice.
17.
And I'll throw a D10 on that bitch if I can.
$500 gold, my last offer.
$500 gold.
You got up to 50%.
It's pretty good. I mean, I know how much it's worth, but also...
Take it or leave it.
$600, and I'll throw in the gem.
Ooh. Wisdom saving throw. This is a +3. Agreed. As he counts out 600 pieces of 8. Well done to call yourself back.
And I will remove said pieces.
Can no
and
longer come
said-
in blasting. We have to leave Aelun to that.
Covered.
Don't go changing.
Flame on. Smells metal hand.
Aelun.
Am I here at the same time or a different?
You can choose to do whenever you want to. You don't have to go.
I would go in there, but I think I'd wait till after they're done haggling.
I wait until I get my currents, my gold, and then like once I do, then I would just like give a bow, and then you just see me flick my wrist, and the door would pop open again. It was a pleasure doing business with you. And then like I walk out, and then as I pass Aelun, oh my god, that was so exciting! That was riveting! That was so cool! Oh my gosh!
I remember my first black market.
Yeah, that was amazing! Oh, good luck. Okay, you can do this. All right, just remember, you get 80. Okay, you get the higher number.
You get the 80. Yes, don't worry. It will all be Arcane.
Okay.
As we're passing back out, looking like $1 million, we're like, hey, I'm gonna go over to you, Josiah, and I'm going to count out the 200 of which that gemstone was worth, and I'm gonna hand it back over to you. Fortunes were so good that the stars said we should have even a bit more, as I hold the 80 gold that I was able to make off of your over the appraisal. This will be sufficient. So you get 200 and I'm taking the 280.
All right, so then you're buying the drinks. We're skipping up to the 18. Let's go. More rum. More rum.
More rum. He's like, it's like that moment that when Rabbit in Super Troopers hits the syrup.
You're never gonna get anywhere when you're drinking with those bird lips of yours. Gotta open up the throat, let it flow down into the gullet. It's amazing how much power you conceive from these right here.
What can I do for you?
It is not so much what you can do for me, it's what I can do for you, perhaps.
He looks over at you. Nice arm.
Oh yes, you like this? It is a custom made.
How much do you want for it?
Well, it is not. Well, how much would you give me for it?
Everything's for sale, isn't it?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Name a price! Name a price! Oh shit! He's gonna look at it. Let me inspect it here.
You can look at it, but don't touch.
I have to.
Okay, you touch, but I'm keeping it on.
That's fine. All right, investigation. He's got a +4. Dirty 20 as he's looking this thing up and down. What metal is your arm made of right now?
You'll have to ask Gitzi. I don't know.
Gitzi, what have you made his arm out of?
Oh, it's typically just ultimately scrap metal that I have access to in that particular space. I didn't have a lot of money, so I was using whatever free pieces that I had to put it together. So it's a nice hodgepodge.
Yeah, so I would say it's like it's bronze. You know, it's had multiple alloys have been poured into this thing.
Mm-hmm. But it is well made. I am good at what I do.
Seems to be about as strong as bronze. Mixture of all sorts of things. I'd give you 80 gold for it.
It's 80 gold. Which would you look at what it can do?
I'd melt that middle finger right down.
Yes, well, if 80 gold, it might be worth more to me than to you at this point. Then I think, but
he comes up and does one of these. I bet.
Well, I never kiss and tell. But maybe I can interest you in something else. Maybe an item that was gained at a much personal cost.
Please. Do tell.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
It is a harrowing tale. I fought a giant head on, and I won, mind you. And then after the giant, the guild. We took the guild head on, and we defeated them. You know of the guild, right? There's a guild up here?
Of course.
Yes. And I won't bore you with the story, but it involves a man named Girth Duskpunch. But,
The man named Girth.
yes.
I like you. What's
Yes,
your
I like
name?
you too. You're very kind. But, through the travels, we wound up here. But it was through blood and sweat and murder. You know, typical pirate stuff, as he pulls on his coat. That I acquired this gem. Holds up the gem that matches the one he's already bought.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. 13.
You sure you didn't find this off of a fish too?
Wait, no. This one came through the cost of blood. They were, I don't know what they're called, fishmen and sea hags. And the storm, it blew in my face like sand. But I stood tall against the wind. As I raised this gem up higher. And the gem was given to me by the gods.
Give a deception check, flat.
Okay. Dude, all my rolls are like 0. Yeah, that's a 9.
From the gods, right? Yeah. You know, you're a funny guy. This is totally from that fish. But I like you. I'll give you 60%.
60% of it, so that
120 pieces of 8.
120. Well, I don't know. I think 120. I don't know. I think I could get better at the guy next door. Maybe I could walk down the street. I think I could do a little bit better.
Oh, dear.
I think, listen, I wouldn't try this on you, but the guy next door, maybe I could intimidate him, in a very intimidating presence.
Willie spends most of his day eating his own fingernail clippings. I don't think you'll find much over there. Or if you want to pay him a visit, he's got a hell of a collection of interesting things that have been on his body in mason jars from over the years.
It does sound intriguing, but listen. Okay, I'm going to live with you. I really need this coin. I was almost killed by sea hags just last night. Just last night. And you remember the
Dirty drench wenches.
Yes, the one with the horns. You remember the one with the horns who just walked in here?
Yes.
He's the one who told me to get in the water. So
He took it from the drench wenches in the water? Ugh.
He told me to get in the water.
And he lived?
But he didn't get in the water. I got in the water, and I lived.
You were both tag teamed by drench wenches in the water and lived to tell about it?
I was sandwiched in between them, and they sucker punched me. They caught me from behind.
I will give you 70% so you can see the shaman. You need to get ointment for that immediately.
70%.
70%, that is my final offer. 100.
70% is higher than 60%?
I can tell it's the He leans over. I can tell you've already been succumbed by the dick rot. You need to go. It's affecting your brain.
Yes, well, it's been a hard road. I recently had to kill the son of a woman that I had relations with.
What the Is this how you lost it? As he's putting this together, he thinks this is how you lost your arm now. He's counting out the pieces of 8. Take care of yourself, old friend.
Yes, it is a rough life, but someone has to live it. As I put the gem on the counter and I'm taking, there was a 140.
140.
And I'm gonna, yes, I will try to persevere.
Go, you need to see them soon. Do not wait.
Yes. As I walk out, I'm just gonna close the door behind me and sucker.
God.
You're not okay.
I don't know whose story I like better, yours or Asher's.
And
Both uniquely their own character story. Well done. As you guys all make your way out of the fence. Kayla on the other end comes rushing down the end of the beach. I have good news. We have a meeting with him within the hour. I would suggest drinking heavily.
Good. We just got a bottle of 18-year-old rum, courtesy of our friend Jen. And the fish are still not biting. So I lift my pole up. I guess I should probably put a hook on.
Raising your pole up. You guys take the time to actually go over and sit on the old sunken boat over here. And spend that next hour enjoying the finer pieces of the pirate life. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw for me on their boozing.
College level.
oh,
Asher wouldn't be drinking to get drunk. He never does.
No one ever does.
I don't know. You started early sipping out of my cup.
Sipping. I took a sip. Like, he doesn't drink much. He just is doing it because he's that guy at the bar that's like drinking the beer and then like spitting it back into the bottle. Like he's trying to play off that he's like with, you know what I mean? But he's not. He's not a big drinker.
okay.
Roll a
Deception check. Oh yeah.
Oh, that
I'm
off.
fine. I'm getting messed up.
So gone, guys.
Chocolate wasted.
I want to get chocolate wasted.
As Kayla stands up. All right. There's only one shot at this. Follow me. As you guys pass a long alleyway of street vendors, low-hanging nets, drunken pirates in the streets. Through this long corridor, you get eerily long stares. Some of them filled with smirks, some of them with eyes that seem to cut right through you. Full of tricorn hats, rapiers, even a couple of monkeys that swing past by, grabbing onto the netting that's up above as you guys dip underneath. Low lantern light, all culminating into this dark teal flame. Getting past this very calypso-like netting. You You guys open up into the swath of an empty bar. Just that teal lantern and candlelight in an empty institution. The man in a petticoat, long beard, and tricorn hat over the top of his head as it raises up to catch your eye. We'll start inside that tavern next week.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Love it.
yes.
Here we
Love
go.
it.
The true negotiation begins tomorrow. I don't want to rush it. If I could do it in a half hour, we'd go there, but I got something better planned for you.
Oh, good. Thank you. I'm terrified now.
Doesn't sound ominous. I have something better planned.
Why make billions when you can make millions?
Oh, thank you guys for the 1d6 inspo. I'm
What?
writing that down right now. I will take it because I'm out. I'm out of inspo.
Yeah, I've burned mine all on the giant pearl.
Let's go to get that pearl of wisdom. Dude,
I
that thing's
just
so
made
cool.
this.
I'm excited for this this scorching ray circlet I've got.
Dude, if you're going to have a one and done spell, Scorching Ray, where you get multiple shots with it without having to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 3 shots, but even
Pretty
once
dope.
a day is it's dope.
You're like
Yeah.
Aelun. You're like Aelun Mega Man.
Kinda.
Be blasting fireballs out of that metal hand.
God, I want to play.
dope.
I want to play more D&D.
I know. I want to have this negotiation, but
Tomorrow night, you actually get to at a campaign that's in Baldur's Gate, actually, not
As they
around
go.
Baldur's Gate.
Go back and
Yes.
visit my old friend Big Lou.
We're just,
By the way, their session when they all played, they rolled so poorly that they have continued to fall into a mine. All the way through the scaffolding, it's now on fire and spewing hot water and steam into it.
you know,
Well,
I'm not
fun.
actually surprised.
It's classic D&D, I guess.
Yeah.
Every
they're taking
time.
a long way down to where El Terrell went. They're just.
Fire.
This is fun.
This is fine.
Everything's fine.
We spiral towards the empty, dark abyss.
We're gonna be okay.
Oh,
Look, I'm impressed with the negotiation tactics of all parties.
no, you guys both did really well because you had to think of, okay, how do I get around this? Like, I can't just go in here and roll persuasion checks and hire my way out. So, okay, what I'm going to do, appeal to personality, and then your appeal to being eccentric. I know what I'm talking about. Very, very
Yeah.
well done. It
Started really bad. It's like, oh boy.
I was like, oh shit, he's just throwing for the story. I was like, let's go. Attaboy. Attaboy, living in those shoes. But being able to claw your way back is also very Asher. Go.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of like, oh, this is gonna be fun. Like, regardless, because I wasn't gonna planning on like selling the gem, and then it was like, oh, but this would be cool because like Asher would be like, oh, I know magical stuff. Like, I know magic. And so he's like, well, I've got this thing. And like,
I'm not gonna lie,
and
you
of
made me
course, his
shit.
way of like hyping it up is just explaining all of the actual properties of it.
You made me shit my
It's
pants
just-
when you rolled that at 20 on it. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna like. That item is somewhere between 1,000 and 5,000 gold pieces. And I'm like, he just rolled a nat 20. Like, it's tough shit. I went back and sharded the damn thing, and they're like, yeah, at least 1,000 gold pieces on this.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't think the fence would have actually enough money at first. I was like, oh, dude, this is gonna be heartbreaking. because I did this really cool table for fences that I found off Reddit and was able to roll like, okay, here's his percentage line, here's how much gold they have today. So I was really wondering, I was like, dude, it's gonna be hilarious. Whoever comes in last is like, sorry, Pard, all out. Gonna be like, oh, fuck. Gotta come back tomorrow.
No. I also love. So 70 is greater than 60, yes?
Oh my god, I about shit.
But he was able to play it off with the drench witches.
Go now.
It's Friday. He's got the dick rot going to his brain. the old pirate syphilis, man. He's
I squeezed an extra 10% out of it.
yeah. I like
Sympathy
you.
Sold like 3 of the same gem.
Coming in with the silly story with the same thing was fantastic. It was the Aelun way to go. He did want to buy your arm though. He definitely was gonna scrap that thing.
Yeah, 80 gold wasn't enough to be walking around with one arm though.
No, you'd be like, okay, that Muriel better be mailing me that that new claw.
You know what? If you had a backup, for sure you'd be
would have been a
fine.
different story. I might have had to sell that arm.
So I started kicking.
Imagine walking out with the arm and then Gitzi forcing me to buy it back.
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
Oh.
Aelun, where is your arm?
Oh
that
my
I worked
God.
so
I
hard
spent a lot
on?
of time doing that, and you just sold it for what? 80 gold pieces.
Dude,
There's
hell
a
have no
lesson to be learned
fury.
here.
You go back in there right now and you get that arm back.
They just thought with the gold you could make a new one, a better one.
But you need it now, not later.
Any of this works. No.
So, I will be putting macros on all of your hotkeys because we will be gambling next week.
Oh, Jesus.
So I will be putting some easy hotkeys on there for you for the storm you're about to walk into.
I am very nervous about that.
No.
We will be-
Like
There goes-
my very first
there goes that 200 gold.
As long as our luck is better than your nat 20 roll thing that you've got going
Oh
on.
my God.
As long as our odds are slightly better, we're gonna
Yeah.
be okay.
We will be playing Ship Captain Crew next week.
Shit. Oh, boy.
We'll be playing Ship Captain Crew with aunties. Just like how I've lost my ass at the bowling alley. Hard.
I'm going to need a lot of Advil and rum for next week.
Oh, dude, I can't wait. I gotta, so the tavern that I have for it is where I've started to learn how to master the lighting inside this. Oh,
Ooh.
Nice.
so cool. So you can take an awesome 2D map and bring it to life.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped.
That's pretty neat.
That, and I just want to live in this. If this is Nassau, this is what I want. I want to live in this pirate shanty. This is my life now. Bring me fiber here.
Bring me fiber.
Good.
This is
If you zoom in, you can see all the little like fabrics waving in the wind.
Yep, I'm existing in this spot right here. There's my room.
yeah. They put a lot of time into these and love into these maps. It's Animated Maps is the company for this one, and it's phenomenal. They're worth
So
every
cool.
penny.
Game changer.
Yeah, this is cool.
And I'm taking that little design element of letting you guys use perception and investigation checks to like just see stuff in random scenes. Maybe you'll dig out an item. Maybe it'll be not necessarily always treasure. It might be a lead for something. Trying to
A
take
message in a bottle.
a message in a bottle.
Hey.
Some 8th grade kid's project for class. You know?
Yeah.
Please write back and tell me where you picked this up. Kid, quit littering.
First, I drank all the gin out of it.
It's a school project, okay? It's part of the assignment.
Public school.
You learn a lot of things.
Well, appreciate it. Thanks for all the new folks joining us. We appreciate y'all.
Well, most of you, but you can figure out who's not wanted.
Wow.
You're vicious tonight.
Look, there's only one person that's not wanted, and that's St. James. But lo and behold, here he is.
Oh,
James is
by the way,
wanted.
Backing out of this one. See you next week.
Wait.
Bye.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
You
by the
better
way,
be looking up for your fox.
Saint James, I had no intention of bringing St. James back. I forgot I had a rod of resurrection. I forgot that we'd found that. I looked over and I was like, oh, this is great. Like I'm gonna have this thing go off and like he doesn't even know how to use it yet. Perfect.
This is fantastic. And the first thing he brought back was a rat. Noteworthy.
Gotta start small,
Yeah.
you know?
You do.
Look,
And if
let's
it
be
had gone-
honest though.
Yeah.
That rat's gonna be incredible on like 3 levels. It's gonna be like talking to us, like, but not like the little hi. He's gonna be like, well, anyway, so there I was talking with the gods, and
This
slow
is-
down,
this-
Gitzi.
This is our little Dante right here.
Dude, that thing's gonna run us a set of keys when we're in jail or some shit.
It's gonna be fantastic.
We will
Be
not
like
let
all shifty, and then yeah.
this foreshadowing. We will not let it die. At some point in time, this rat is gonna save our lives.
Yes. Yes, it will. I'm very excited.
But all he has to do is run across this chain above this block.
Dude,
No.
that's what it's gonna have to do. Like it's gonna. We're gonna build this up.
He could break us from some prison cells.
I taught him leverage. He was like, he said La Fridge. He said La Fridge. You taught him La Fridge.
It wrong. It's a concept.
It's Leviosa.
I'm imagining it. It's gonna be like what, like in World of Warcraft, going to the molten core. Like they're walking across these great chains in this pit of lava. We're all gonna be like, okay, come on, little St. James, and we're all revved up because we think this is the moment. He's gonna fall and die again.
He is. He
gonna roll
probably will.
too, and we're
But
gonna be
I'm
like,
have you roll for him again.
Oh,
So I
God.
still can't feel the blame. I will not take ownership of life and death situations of St. James.
amazing. Well, thank you all for joining us. We'll see you for some more shenanigans tomorrow during the commission game and the lovely community players. Everybody have a great weekend. We'll see you later.